Hello? I think we're live. Let me just go back to this. Let me go to this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Oh, do that. Let's do this. And then let's do this. And then let's do that. And there we go. Make this bigger. Oh, you know what? I wasn't gonna go live yet. I was gonna, you guys are gonna have to view this too because why not? I need to make sure my counter's right. What's up, Victorious? Welcome in. So I'm going to go through. Let me tweet out the stream. I need to go through my boxes, which you guys won't really be able to see, which is unfortunate, but that's just the glory of them. Doing the everything in the bottom screen. I gotta open up Pokemon Home and check out what I got in there. Make sure I have everything in order. What Pokemon do you need? Not much. Right now I'm gonna go through my PC and see if my counter's correct. I want to say I should be one farther than I actually am here, but I gotta double check this. Also, what's up, Zipping Pigeon and Magda? What's up, El Perro? Apologies for not being able to pronounce your name correctly. I can't do a double R. I can't roll my R's. It's very sad. What's up, Brian? Welcome in. What's up, Spiky or Pichu and Mariah? Welcome in. What's up, Princess? Welcome in. All right. So I got to see exactly what I have. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 91, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and then when I open up Home, because there's some event Pokemon I cannot get, I have to use the ones. This is very zoomed in. That's okay, you guys don't need to see this. So that was 135, then we got 136, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, and then I have 142 is the Sylveon. It's the Sylveon. Okay, so I am right. But what am I missing? Because it's at 162. So I'm missing 20. So I'm missing Battle Bond Greninja. I am missing Fancy, Scatterbug, and Spupa. That's 3. I am missing... Scroll down a lot. Scralp and Dragalge. Helioptile, Heliolisk. So we're at 7 now. Hawlucha, Dedenne, Carbink. That's 10. Plus 5 for Goomies, which is 15. 3 for... Oh, okay, we are right. So we're missing 20, because then we're missing 3 Bergmites and 2 Noibats. And that's it. Okay, so we are correct. Everything is lined up. That's good. Alright, so I don't need Home. I did off stream. I did catch the additional Mothims I needed to catch. So I have to update my Google Sheets page for that. But I did catch them, and they are in my home now. I had to catch all 3 of them again because I'm pretty sure that the one that I evolved into Mothim for my Gen 4 Living Dex, I'm pretty sure it changed forms before I evolved it when I was leveling it up. And I don't know what it is. I don't have the footage. I cut it off before I could see what cloak it was. So I had to recatch all the Burmies. At least 3 male ones. Which one did I already have? I don't know. It could have been plants. It could have been trash or sandy. I think if it wasn't plants, it would have been trash. But I cut off the recording to show what it was because I showed just the tail end of the evolution. But I have no idea what form it was. So I just recaught 3 Burmies, which I had to do 2 full things of honey trees for. Because the first set, I only got 2 Burmies out of all 21 honey trees. And then the second, I think I only got 1 other Burmy. Burmy is one of the more common ones, so I got really unlucky with that. But now, I need to start going for... Oh, not this. I need to start going for probably Skrelp, right? I need a tab open. I'm guessing it's the same as Clauncher was. Where I can just use the Good Rod for Skrelp and then the Super Rod for Dragalge, I think. Where am I? This is actually where I need to be. Oh, and I was supposed to have music playing, and I guess I just didn't. There we go. Dude, for some reason, YouTube's been flagging, like, the music as copyrighted, which is so strange. I keep, like, appealing it, and it keeps getting approved. So, there's something with, like, YouTube's algorithm for, like, picking, like, if these are copyrighted songs, when they're literally songs from the game I'm playing, which should be fair use. And then, yeah, I'll, like, ask for a manual review, and it'll get, like, approved. And it's like, okay. I don't have the rods. Oh my gosh. I got those in X, but not in Y. Where... One of them was on, like... There's, like, a fishing house on Route 16. I forget where the other one was. There was one that's, like, over here. Back with the Living Dex stream, and the Burmy are all coded to be different coats when evolved to Mothim. Yeah, so it's like a hidden form. It's like Scatterbug. Scatterbug, as soon as the Pokemon's generated, it's like has the form of like what pattern it is. Same with Spupa. It's the same thing with Mothim, but like reversed, where like Mothim keeps the data of what Burmy it came from. It's just like a hidden form that on my Living Dex guide, and I will explain it in the video when I make the video. These forms are optional, like you don't need them. The only forms that I would consider you actually need for a Living Dex are the ones that Home considers alternate forms, and Home does not consider these alternate forms, but I just want to get them because it just feels more like complete to me. So it's kind of just a personal preference, so I list them as like optional forms. But if you're like me and you really want to get everything, even if it's not like super required, then I guess go for them. Mad at yourself for running for your 14% target after 18 days. 14% target? What was that? Yeah, I saw Go's doing another Zarude distribution. Apparently it's $8, which I probably won't buy if I'm being honest, because I already have Zarude and I don't care. I'm not gonna get a good one. What did I just get? The Super Rod. Okay, where's the good? I forget where the good rod's at. Which it's on the Skrelp page, so I can just click that. X and Y. Coumarine City. Alright, oh yeah, I remember this. I have to take the train too, which is like annoying. We'll get it, we'll get it. It's one of these, right? It's oh, here it is. I don't know why I thought it was on the right side of them. Misremembering that, I guess. Yeah, $8 for Zuru. Not worth buying for and the first one was distributed for free. They did the same thing with Keldeo. They distributed Keldeo for $8, and I didn't buy it. And now Keldeo is the only Pokemon I'm missing from the Unova Dex and Go, and I'm just waiting for them to make a free version of it because they're gonna have to. I think legally they will have to do something like that. What's the Zarude event? It's not a Zarude event, it's just they're selling a ticket that you can get Zarude for in like a few weeks. And there will be an event that like goes with it, but it's mainly like a Flabebe event. Okay, so it was this guy I get the good rod from. Did I ever fix my... Oh god, I didn't. Let me do this really quick. But I have a Fortnite llama in my back. Well, it's not in my back, because that'd be very painful. But I do have one behind me, because when Fortnite was, like, the top game in, like, 2018, I wanted to make a Fortnite llama and post it on YouTube. So I did that. And I just still have it, because I put, like, art supplies in it. Oh, this was not the place I should have flown to, because I have to go through that stupid... what do you call it? I'm drawing a blank on the name. We're gonna figure it out pretty soon. The aquarium. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Nidoran male on Route 3. That is really unfortunate. Why did you run from it? You're not supposed to run from it. Let's register the Goodra. You're gonna need 3 of each gender from this route, so it really hurt. Yeah, that sucks. You gotta be paying attention to those. That's why I play with sounds on when I shiny hunt. In case I'm not paying attention, I hear the sparkles. Okay, can we like get something? Can we get something? Can we get something? There we go. Did I get 4 Zygarde? No, you don't need 4 Zygarde. I also never said I was gonna get 4 Zygarde. Again, like, the forms you need are ones that home classifies as forms. And Power Construct Zygarde is not a form. If you have a Power Construct Zygarde, it will register the complete form in your dex. But it is not an actual form just to have the ability. Plus, you can change the ability anytime. Where's my counter? Where'd my counter go? There it is. Alright, so now I should just be able to use Super Rod and get Dragalge here, if it's the same as Clauncher. Don't hunt while tired. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, sometimes you don't think straight when you're really tired. Oh, I don't like the like multi-select registering items. I reeled in too slow? What do you mean? I reeled it in and like it pulled it in while the exclamation points were still there. Did that happen to me in like BDSP or something? I was like fishing and it told me I reeled in too slow when it like didn't look like it at all. Yay, Dragalge. Good thing these are like super easy to find. It's nice when there's Pokemon you can just get like really easily. Poison Point. Nice. That's what we wanted. You didn't know if you need those or not. So when I originally made my Living Dex, I thought I wasn't sure. I didn't know how the forms worked with Zygarde. So what I did is I had a 10% form and a 50% form, which I also didn't realize that you could get from Gen 6. I thought you had to get the 10% form from Gen 7. And so I had a 10% form from Gen 7 and then a 50% form from Gen 6. And then I got a complete form from Gen 7, but it was another 50%, and I like kept it like that. I had no idea you could just change Zygarde's abilities. So I was like, wait, you don't even need 3, you just need 2, and you can just change their abilities if you want. How tall is the llama behind me? It is, it's like 6 foot something. It's like a little over 6 feet. All right, so we got Skrelp and Dragalge. So next is Helioptile. So let's put these in the right spot. In the PC. Alright, now I can actually stay on this box because it will auto put it in the right spot when I catch Helioptile, which is nice. That usually doesn't happen. Because this box is full other than the spots where Helioptile and Heliolisk go. I should see if I have a Sunstone, because I could literally just evolve this here. Route 9. I actually might have a Friend Safari for Helioptile. 20% on the Rhyhorn thing. Let's see if I can find Heliolisk in like the Friend Safari or something, because I might have one. Oh no, you can't at all. It's just evolve. Okay, never mind. I don't know why I thought you could. Guess we just gotta find 2 Helioptiles. Yeah, the llama's taller than me. What's up, ADN? My stream's so relaxed. Nice to lay in bed and watch the stream. Nice. Yeah, it's good to chill. Alright, I gotta get a Rhyhorn to ride. I have 3 gifts in my PokeMe. What do we got here? I got a black wallpaper. I got a white wallpaper. And a brown wallpaper. That's crazy. What's up, William? Welcome in. Alright, I can only imagine how long this will take to find 2 Helioptiles. Oh, you can get encounters by turning. That might be the play. So I played through this game twice. I didn't encounter a single Helioptile during this, because I would have known they were here if I encountered one. Finally getting around to shiny hunting Zekrom. Nice, good luck. Oh, this is not where I wanted to. Okay, what's going on here? What's going on here? Is this the play? It doesn't feel like it. I'm not getting encounters. Thank you for clarifying that. Using the website you're using shows it as separate forms. Yeah, so if you look at, like, I get my info from Pokemon Home. Let me open that up again. The thing about 100% Zygarde is that it's one of those like non-boxable forms, like Origin Giratina or Sunshine Cherrim, you know? Like it's one of those Pokemon. But if you want to register the Dex entry, you just need to change the ability of one of your Zygardes into Power Construct. Or both if you want, because I believe the 10% form can also get Power Construct. Does that work in battle? Can you get a complete Zygarde from a 10% form in battle? Because I actually didn't... I'm not sure about that. I've never tried it. I've never, like, used Zygarde in battle. And I'm honestly not... Like, I understand why the complete form works the way it does, because it'd be completely broken if it didn't. But I kind of don't like how it works. I don't like how it has to be, like, less than, like, 50 HP or something to change. Yeah, I know they both can have the abilities. I just didn't know if it, like, actually activates on a 10%, because that seems kind of, like, weird, you know? Okay, guys, you're not answering the question. I literally, you guys aren't listening. I literally said you can get both ability, you can get the ability on both forms, but I don't know if it actually turns into the complete form when it's a 10%. Does anyone know if it actually changes in battle? I know they both can get power construct, which I'm assuming it will change it in battle. I've just never seen it happen, and it seems kind of weird that it would do that, because, like, it seems weird that a 10% would turn into... Did I just catch 2 of these things? Or did I catch 1? I just caught 1, right? Yeah. When can we expect this video? Could not tell you. Like, soon, but I can't give you a date. These videos take a really long time to edit. I had someone, like, in, like, the comments of the stream I did on YouTube asking, like, when the video is coming out, or, like, when I'm finishing, and it's like, guys, just gauge when it's gonna be done based on where I'm at. Like, I'm literally live streaming it. like, it wouldn't be hard to, like, gauge when it's coming out. Like, you guys don't realize how much it is to, like, edit these videos. I have to like there's hours upon hours of footage to go through. I have to, like, speed it all up, and then I have to cut out all the stuff that I don't need. Like, obviously all this stuff where I'm, like, not encountering Helioptile has to get cut out for every single Pokemon. I have to essentially line up all the clips, put them all together. Then I have to do a voiceover to explain what I'm doing while doing it, and then I have to line up the voiceover with the clips. Like, I have to essentially, like, go through hours of footage 3 times just to, like, edit the video. Like, it takes a while to do that. Like, these videos are a lot of work. There's a reason why I don't just post these videos every, like, week or 2, you know? Why would I hire an editor? I don't even make enough money to, like, live off of my YouTube. I don't like the idea of hiring an editor just yet, because even if I made enough money to hire an editor, I don't know, I feel like I wouldn't trust that they would edit the videos the way I, like, want them to be edited. It's a lot of work. Yeah, like, people I guess just don't realize how long these take. Like, I've been, and unless the people are doing them like the Living Dex challenge themselves, because I have people, like, that will come in chat and be like, I'm doing this. They're like, I can't believe you're already on Gen 6. This is crazy. And, like, those people get it, because, like, it takes a long time to, like, play through multiple save files of, like, these games and then catch every single Pokemon from it. But then, like, also there's the added bonus of me having to edit the whole video. Which, if I, like, having to edit the video, like, I'd be done with this Living Dex, like, I would have been done with it a while ago, because I would have just done it on my own time. You know, it doesn't specifically say 10% can't turn into complete form battle, but it doesn't say. So, I mean, I would assume it probably can. I mean, I can test it once I get them in. Okay, wait, I was gonna show off the Pokedex. I think. I was like, so, oh yeah, so yeah, if you're, because people keep asking me about, like, the Zygarde forms and stuff. And it's like, alright, so here's the thing. Normally, abilities don't count as alternate forms. But in the case of Battle Bond Greninja and Own Tempo Rockruff, those aren't abilities you can just use an ability patch on or an ability capsule. So as you can see here... Oh wait, is it not? Did they change it? They changed it. Wait, hold on. They actually changed it. This used to not be the thing. Wait. Oh my gosh. See, why does Home have to update and then change stuff? Let me see if it's different in this dex. Unless it's different in the dex in the mobile version. But it used to say that Greninja... I wonder if it's the same for Rockruff now. Did they actually change it out? Hold on. Well, this is going to disprove everything I just said because they, for some reason, changed this. It's... What the heck? I gotta check the dex in, Let me see Alola. They changed it! What the heck? Oh my gosh. Do I have to update this? Okay, forget everything I've said. There was apparently an update to Home, and they have removed those as forms. Screw that. I'm still counting them. Let me see if it's different in the mobile version. It used to say Rockruff had 2 forms, and it used to say Greninja had 3, with one of them being Ash and then one of them being Battle Bond. But I wonder if that was like a recent update. This is also why I'm catching the not required Pokemon, because in case they decide to like update Home randomly and change their forms. Dude, this is actually so wild. It's been like that for the entire existence of Home, and now I guess all of a sudden there's like, nope, not anymore. Oh, okay, it is the mobile version. Look at, okay, so the mobile version's dex is different. What the heck? So here's the Battle Bond one. Why is it different? So as you can see, there's 3 forms of Greninja in this one. This one can be male, female. This is normal one. This one's only male. It's the Battle Bond one. And then this one is the Ash Greninja, which is the temporary form. Okay, so I actually can make the point I'm starting to make. I have no idea why it's different in the mobile version from the Home, like the Switch version. That makes 0 sense. But essentially, so Ash Greninja is a temporary form in battle, and it's based on the ability Battle Bond, but you can't like you can't use an ability patch or an ability capsule for Battle Bond Greninja. It is considered a separate Pokemon, so Home treats it as a separate form, and the same goes for Own Tempo Rockruff. Unless you're on the Switch version for some reason, that like really throws it. Here we go. So Rockruff has 2 forms, the regular one and then the Own Tempo one. And as you can see down here, it says abilities Own Tempo for form 2, and then this one it says abilities Keen Eye, Vital Spirit, and Steadfast. So those are like completely different boxable forms. But Ash Greninja is not a boxable form, so you have to have a Battle Bond and a regular one. And then for Zygarde, 50% forms number 1, 10% forms number 2, and then complete forms number 3. But complete form is not a boxable form, so you don't need 4 Zygardes. You just need 2. And if you want to register the complete form that you cannot get in Home, you just have to have one or both of them have the ability Power Construct. So that's how that goes. You think it's always been like that on the Switch? That is weird. It must be, because it's weird that it's different on the mobile version. Try to get even more over the top Living Dex with only Pokeballs. What's more over the top than what I'm doing? Going through ORAS is very rough for you for the 4+ run-throughs. Yeah, for real. And Toxtricity has this Gigantamax. Yeah, it's for the low key and or the high, what are they called? Amped and then low key form. So the Gigantamax for the amped form, and then this is the low key, and then the Gigantamax for the low key form. Although there is something I'm noticing. about the Zygardes, which is now starting to get me to rethink everything, is that 50% form's only ability is Aura Break. Same with the 10%. But this one's only ability is Power Construct. So, like, that doesn't add up. Because you can get these with Power Construct. That's how you get them, is with Power Construct. Unless I have to... No, because these would be registered, because I have a Power Construct Zygarde in here. So how does that work? Like, how is that classified? Because this is a non-boxable form. And these ones are the boxable forms. But they aren't like, you know, like, it's just, I guess Zygarde's just weird. I feel like you probably don't need to catch 4 of them, but you can if you want. I don't know. I don't know if I can bring myself to play through X and Y 2 more times to do this. Because, like, again, it's no different. Like, it's no, like, you're still gonna just have a 50% and a 10% just twice. And you can change their abilities at any time. So if you have one, you have both. It would be like no different than just having a Giratina twice. One for Origin form when you can't even box the Origin form, you know? Like, I guess it's kind of like that. It's just weird that it doesn't show that they can get Power Construct as their ability. Because obviously, all the other, like, temporary forms are going to be a little different. Oh, geez, that's not what I wanted. So, yeah, so, like, this one just... Thing is, I don't even know if I ever registered a... I actually totally did. I did register Palkia from Legends. I'm gonna say, I'm like, I don't know if it doesn't matter if you have these registered from Legends or not to register those forms. Not sure how that works. Never tried. 100% Zygarde is transferable through Go. It'll revert though. You can't have 100% Zygarde boxed in home. Same goes for like Origin Giratina. Like if you send you can send an Origin Giratina from Go into home, but it'll turn into an Altered. Doing the same challenge as you, thanks to currently finishing Gen 7 the longest one, or almost 1.5 months. Wait, Gen 7's the longest? I feel like Gen 7's gonna be one of the quickest for me. Wicked Pumpkin, thank you for the follow. Thank you for putting a smile on Thanos' face. I do appreciate it. Just did an unknown alpha reset check. Had 4 C's, which you need. None were alpha, but the exclamation point one was. You don't need it, but you had to catch it to reset them. Yeah, nice. Well, I guess not nice because you didn't need it. I've been going around. I want to try to perfect all the research in Legends, in my save file that I'm doing my alpha challenge in. And I'm going around the Myrlands because that's like the one that has like the most shaking trees, and I'm trying to like perfect Burmese research. And Scatterbug had Snow variant for the longest time, and they fixed it for Scarlet Violet DLC. Yeah, that's why I'm doing it, because like you never know if they are gonna like eventually show them in home. I doubt it, but just to be safe. It is weird though, because in all intents and purposes, the 10% and 50% Zygarde are technically separate from the complete form. You can't box the complete form, but changing their abilities doesn't just make them complete forms. Like it's like a, you know, it's like, I'm trying to like kind of, what's a comparison that could be to? It's kind of like using Revelation Dance on Meloetta. Like having a Meloetta with the move in your home doesn't mean it's just the Pyroette form, you know? So like I don't know why it shows the 50% and 10% can't get Power Construct in home. That's kind of weird. But I feel like it, because it works exactly the same as like Meloetta. You just go by the super effective home tracker. I just go off of what home does, what home shows. And then there's some info that's given to me throughout like the vine of like sources and stuff. I feel like Zygarde case is different from the others because Own Tempo, Rockruff, and Bond Greninja always have those abilities, but Zygarde, Cube, and Sword and Shield. Yeah, that's what's like weird is that like if you have an Own Tempo Rockruff, you can't change that ability. If you have a non-Own Tempo Rockruff, you can't change it to Own Tempo. They're like separate Pokemon. But Zygarde, it's like the same Pokemon. You just change its ability. So it's like they're not like different boxable forms. But it is throwing me off that like I wonder if it's like that in the Switch version. I didn't check that. Because clearly the Switch version's Dex is a little different than the mobile versions. What's the best place to level up Pokemon in Gen 1? You're trying to level Team Elite 4. It's actually Viridian City. You have to have a rare candy in your, I think it's 8th slot of your bag. It's either the 6th or the 8th slot of your bag. And then you talk to the old man who does a catching tutorial for you. And then you fly to Cinnabar Island and surf on the strip to the right. And you'll encounter this Pokemon called Missing No. And it'll just like mass duplicate rare candies. And I know this is like actually a joke, but that's genuinely like the fastest way to level up in Gen 1. I'm not even kidding. Like I don't think there's really like an effective way to level up besides just like go to Victory Road, I guess. It's not, you're not like, you know, there's not going to be like a crazy way to do it. Just tested in 10%. Zygarde have power construct when it gets below 50% HP, it turns to 100%. That's so weird that it does that. I mean, it makes sense, but also doesn't at the same time. All right, I need to see what the Zygarde thing shows in this. This one doesn't even show abilities. That's why. That's why the Switch version doesn't show the other Rockruff and a Greninja as different forms, because it doesn't show abilities in the Dex, and that's the only way they would show that it's a different form, which is weird. That's so weird. I don't get that. Oh well. I guess if you want to catch 4 Zygardes, you can, but you really don't need to. Missing No goes in the Home Living Dex, probably the most famous Pokemon. Yeah, true. Spheal is here. Welcome in, Spheal. Alright, let's continue catching. We just had that whole thing about Zygarde and stuff, and admittedly, it's a bit weird, but I guess, like, just treat it like Meloetta. Like, you don't need 2 Meloettas, one with the move and one without, so you wouldn't need 2 Zygardes, one with Power Construct and one without. I am really stupid. I could have just gotten off the Rhyhorn over here. What's the next Pokemon I gotta catch? Got Helioptile ×2. I need Hawlucha and Dedenne and Carbink and then Goomy ×5. I have encountered a Hawlucha, so I know where that is. This Rhyhorn's so fat, dude. Like you can't get there. There we go. All right, I'm abandoning you, Rhyhorn. Where was Hawlucha at? Hawlucha was like kind of early on, wasn't it? Wasn't it like with in the flower, or is it over here? Was it like over here? Reflection Cave. That's probably where Carbink is. Alright, I'm just gonna look it up. I know where I found a Hawlucha, but I'm just so unfamiliar with Kalos that I don't know what route that actually was. 10. Okay, route 10. Okay, so it is here. Not flowers. I don't know why I was thinking flowers then. Why Goomy 5 times? Because Goomy has, both Sliggoo and Goodra have Hisuian variants. That should be obvious. Is it normally raining here? There's just like a random event. No, I don't want to use it. I want to deselect it. Was it in the flower? No, I think it was just over here. You forgot because you'll catch them in Legends Arceus, but you can get them in Gen 6 and then evolve them into Legends Arceus. So that's what I'm doing. We're doing oldest generation you can catch the Pokemon in. This thing really just used Encore. Cool. Guess I'm not putting it to sleep. Oh, and it's got Roost. That's neat. How many turns does Encore last for? Goomy line ew? What do you mean? Goomy's adorable. I'm not the biggest fan of Hisuian Sliggoo, but I didn't realize it like rolled in its shell, which is cool. Alright. We got... So now we need Dedenne, which I have absolutely no clue where you get Dedenne because I've never seen one playing through this game. Route 11. What's the encounter rate? 5%. That would explain it. The 5%. Which isn't too bad. We cannot repel Trick it though, so gotta do roughly 20 encounters to get this thing. I also might be in the wrong PC box. Yeah, we prefer to catch them in the first game they appeared in, like they were discovered in that region. So alone forms in Alola. Yeah, but that's what I do for like Hisui and Zorua, but Goomy was first introduced in X and Y. It just evolves in a later, so I catch it in like the earlier game. Then send it into Legends. I mean, I'm not going to argue with how you do it, that's just how you do it. Like, for example, like, I'm not going to be catching a white striped Basculin in Kitakami, you know? Like, I'm going to be catching it in... Well, I already did. But I, like, yeah, you know, we'll catch it in Legends Arceus, because that's where it originated from. But for a Pokemon that just gets a new evolution in a later game, we catch the base form in the OG game, and then evolve it in the later game. Okay, how do we... Route 11... Is this where Route 11 is? No way, right? It is. Okay, it's just 5% here. Okay, cool. You have the exact Bidoof plush next to you. Nice. Yeah, those Bidoof plushes were kind of everywhere. I got that at GameStop, but then I saw a bunch of them at Meijer. How do you plan to deal with Zygarde? we just had this whole thing on Zygarde. I would just recommend going back in the stream a little bit. Hisui Sliggoo's good, but the shinies really bad. I'm not a fan of the Hisuian like Sliggoo and Goodra shinies. It bothers. It's the same with like Hisuian Decidueye. Like, I've never been a fan of them like making regional variant shinies like the same as the non-shiny normal variants. Like, I think that's super lazy. But it's made so much worse when the original shiny is such a cool shiny and then the regional variant is just so bad. Like, I probably wouldn't mind Hisui and Goodra shiny if regular Goodra shiny wasn't as cool as it was, you know? Oh yeah, I can use static. Do I have a static Pokemon? I probably don't, but we'll check. Maybe Helioptile gets static. Both ways are right in the end. It's your way is a bit more hard but more rewarding. Yeah, I mean, it really doesn't matter. Like, you can catch Pokemon in any game. You can catch them all in Scarlet and Violet if you want. This is just how I want to do it, because it's like the most satisfying way for me. It's just always kind of how I did it, too. Sandvale and Dry Skin. Okay, so do we have any electric types with static? No, Lightning Rod only works in Gen 8, I think. I don't think I have a Pokemon with static in this. Which is sad because I know I have a Raichu in X that most likely has static. Let me get that up. I could probably just trade it over. Hisuian Typhlosion shiny is awful. I think it's the best of the Hisuian starter shinies, but it's not great. It would be way cooler if the flames turned to like a greenish color, green or teal. A software update is available. Let's not do that. Lightning Rod works. Yeah, Lightning Rod might have been an earlier one. I still don't have like a Rhyhorn or something, so we'll have to just trade like a static Raichu over. Assuming the one I have is static. Okay, yeah, it is static. Cool. So let's trade it over. Oh, I have to be on the player searching thing in order to like actually accept the trade. That's weird. You prefer Samurott personally? I was just disappointed with Samurott overall, so Shiny doesn't really do anything for me. Samurott's one of my least favorite fully evolved starters. And the reason why is because of how much it just doesn't look anything like its pre-evolutions. And in my mind, when I found out that there was like a chance they were going to be getting like Hisuian forms, I can't trade it with an HM. Are you kidding me? You can't trade when a Pokemon has an HM? Oh, wait. Did I not? Wait, hold on. I have to get out of here. Wait, it might have been the Lucario that has an HM. I don't think the Raichu actually does have an HM. Oh, it does. What does it have? Strength? Okay. Why has everything got to be a process? They really just make everything so annoying. Preventing soft locks? Yeah, well, there's also other games where you can just trade. They won't let you like send it off into like a future generation in older games, but you can still trade Pokemon with HMs. Not being able to trade a Pokemon with an HM is ridiculous because you can just trade it back, obviously. All right. Give me a second. Are you enjoying Gen 6 so far compared to the last 5? I mean, it's pretty easy compared to the last 5. Where am I supposed to be? House northeast of the Pokemon Center, okay. Gotta be this guy, right? Yep. I think what's crazy is I could probably just put this Raichu into home without having to delete strength and then, or in bank and then move it back. So disappointing when a good shiny evolves into a bad shiny because that makes the bad shiny worse. Yeah. Like, I already don't care. Like, I am not a fan of when they... I said this earlier, but, like, I am not a fan of when they make regional variant shinies be the same color as the non-shiny normal variants. Because not only is it super boring, it also 90% of the time does not look as good as, like, a normal shiny. And it also comes off as super lazy. But then when it's a Pokemon like Decidueye that has normally an incredible shiny, it just makes it that much worse in my opinion. Like, it is a crime, in my opinion, how bad of a shiny Hisuian Decidueye is. Especially with how cool the non-shiny looks. Decidueye's changes sadden you in Legends. The original design was so... I like both their designs, but the shiny in Legends is... not it for me. I guess I'll just trade over the... no, I kind of... Okay, I'll trade over Shauna's Chespin that she gave me. Sorry, Shauna. Your Chespin does not mean much to me. Oh, you can trade it if it's in the box instead of the team? Well, that's too bad. Because we already... We have the exact opposite opinions on Samurai. It's one of your favorite fully evolved starters. I just don't like how... It just doesn't look anything like Oshawott or Dewott. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. And then I thought they were going to actually, like... It's like, oh, there's going to be a regional variant of Samurai. Like, maybe it'll be, like, actually looking like it comes from a Dewott. And it just doesn't. Looks pretty much the same. That's the thing, they took, like, my least favorite starter and made the design, like, no different. Okay, we have static now. I honestly probably would have just been faster to, like, find the Dedenne at 5%. Looking forward to Sun and Moon. Love your videos. You've been following along with your own Origin decks. You start X and Y yesterday. Nice. X and Y was pretty easy to play through. There were some moments that were kind of grindy, but overall it was pretty easy to play through, so it wasn't too bad. It just sucks when Zygarde of all Pokemon has multiple forms, so I had to play through like fully multiple times when, like, if Zygarde didn't have multiple forms, I would have just had to play up until catching like Xerneas on like X, and I wouldn't have to play through like the Elite Four in the last gym and everything. I'm not leading with the static Pokemon. I'm so smart. You're getting every in-game trade Pokemon in every game version, and you have to replay Gen 6 at least 3 times for Shauna's starters. Oh no. Top 5 starters are Samurott, Feraligatr, Delphox, Serperior, and Primarina, believe it or not. Yeah, those are... I don't want to say it's like a hot take, because it's not a take, but those are interesting, not super likely favorite starters. Except for... No, honestly, I don't... Maybe Feraligatr? I don't know. I feel like not many people really talk about the Gen 2 starters, and rightfully so. You just got shiny Zekrom? Oh my gosh, congrats. That's awesome. Is it bad that you released the Chespin she gave you as retribution for all the dialogue? No. I didn't even say I wanted to trade for the Pokemon on the first playthrough. I just said no. Just started this on 86 resets. Congrats. Please, though, I need some of that shiny luck. I am currently 18,500 in on my Motor Stoke hunt. Hope this quest is going well. Shiny Hisuian Braviary is amazing. Your favorite one from Legends? Yeah, that one's not bad. You're working backwards on your home decks. You're in black and white right now. We'll need black 2, white 2 to get Genesect. Yeah. As a hot take, but you don't like Pokemon you feel are way too popular, which includes Charizard, Gardevoir, and Typhlosion. You like them, but they're way too popular in your opinion. I feel like that's a bad... I mean, I guess, yeah, hot take. I think that's a bad reason to dislike a Pokemon. It's like those people that go out of their way to, like, be different just because they, like, think they're cooler or that they're different. You know? Like, I think... I do really like Charizard, but I do get annoyed when, like, the Pokemon Company forces it down our throats. Like, I think Charizard's one of the best starters, but I can go without every other card set having a Charizard in it, or every shiny set having a shiny Charizard in it, or every game having a new form of Charizard. You know, like, I don't want that, but I do like Charizard. So it's less of, like, because other people like it, it's more of just the way, like, the Pokemon Company treats Charizard that's, like, annoying to me. I do genuinely think that Greninja is overrated, though. Greninja isn't even my favorite Gen 6 starter, and it's, like, always, like, the #1 Pokemon. And got, like, the Ash Greninja, which I thought was a little forced, if I'm being honest. Okay, so you go here and you go here. You need to be back into box 1. I gotta get Carbink now, which is probably in the Reflection Cave if I were to guess, but we're not going off of guesses. We're gonna look it up. Yep, Reflection Cave. What's the encounter rate? 10%, not bad. And then hordes are 5%. Okay. And you also need black 2, white 2 for Zorua? No. You just need, like, event Pokemon from Gen 4 to get Zorua. Am I in the right spot? I don't know any of these places by heart, so I, like, have no freaking clue if I'm in the right spot. I am, but also not. I'm going the wrong way. Alright, here we go. Spiky or PG, thank you for the shiny luck. Yeah, it feels like how you do fellow kids, we too like Charizard. Yeah, it feels super forced. Like, I like Charizard. And the thing is, like, I don't really care for that many starters. Like, there haven't been that many starters that, like, blow me away, you know? But when I say, like, in terms of favorite starters, like, Charizard's up there. My favorite is definitely, like, the Trico line. I think everything from the Trico line is, like, top tier, but... I still really like Charizard. It's just, yeah, like, I roll my eyes every time there's, like, a new Pokemon set with Charizard in it after the last set had also Charizard in it and stuff like that. Or, like, when they add Gigantamax Charizard in Sword and Shield but didn't add Gigantamax Venusaur or Blastoise until the DLC, which I'm glad they did. It made that not as bad. That's neat. I'm gonna need a freaking smoke ball on this thing. Oh, not move. Give smoke ball. And then we shall heal it. And as for home decks, do you have to have the Gigantamax form? I don't know if you have to, but I would assume you would need a Pokemon with the Gigantamax factor to register the Gigantamax form in home. I'm actually not sure about that. You caught the Zekrom? Nice, congrats. I think the reason for Mothim thing being the way it is, I'm pretty sure it's the only Pokemon that has multiple forms for a pre-evolution, but doesn't have a form itself. Yeah, I mean, it's like Scatterbug, but like separate. It just saves the data. Best part of Gen 2 challenge like this is how the legendaries aren't version exclusive, so you don't have to play through the game several times for legendaries. Yeah, but if you want to catch most Pokemon, you need Crystal. But then there's like a few Pokemon that you have to catch in Gold and Silver, so like you still have to play through like part of Gold and Silver. Favorite Mon has been Haunter since Red and Blue and it hasn't changed since. A lot of people do really like Haunter. I still prefer Gengar over Haunter. You can get the event Zoroark in black and white. Well, look at my my Gen 5 Living Dex video. What game did I catch Zorua in? I got Zorua and Zoroark. I thought I got them in the same game, which was like black and white, not black 2 white 2. You just have to have like the right event Pokemon in your party. There's a Carbink. This thing isn't gonna like blow up or something, is it? No, okay, we're good. Grovyle and Torracat are top 2 best starter mid-stage. Yeah, those are probably it for me. Grovyle's the only one that I like think is like super cool. The Torracat I just think is cool, well, and Braixen. Torracat and Braixen I just think are cooler than their fully evolved forms. Quilava too. I've never been like a huge fan of Quilava. I like Typhlosion more personally. Blastoise has always been your favorite. I was always on like that bandwagon of like Charizard was the coolest and then Blastoise was second and Venusaur wasn't cool at all. But I have since grown to like really appreciate Venusaur, and I can confidently say that Blastoise is my least favorite of the Kanto starters. But it's still cool. Like the Kanto starters are some of the best starters. Gardevoir was the only Mega Pokemon to get 3 different farms during the X and Y. Oh, like in the sets. Yeah, and Gardevoir is one of those Pokemon that's like also in every single shiny set, like every Fate set, which is kind of annoying. But Charizard's like in every Fate set plus every other set, plus there's also random shiny Charizard cards they throw. And like they had 2 Radiant Charizard cards. The only Pokemon to get 2 different Radiant cards, like that just was stupid. Cave sucks so much because of those Wild Effect. Well, if you just have a Smoke Ball, you're good. Smoke Ball or the ability Runaway. Alright, now we gotta get Goomy. Which should be over here, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, yeah, you can get Zorua and Zoroark in black and white. You don't need the sequel games for that. You just need... the only Pokemon you need from black 2, white 2 is Genesect. Because there's just was not an event for Genesect in black and white. Yeah, I'm pretty... Isn't Goomy just in this area? There's a Quagsire. Your favorite Pokemon is Bulbasaur, believe it or not. I do think Ivysaur is probably the best middle stage of the Kanto starters. Venusaur or Ivysaur is like consistently cool. I've never been a fan of Wartortle or Charmeleon. You have two favorite Pokemon, Haxorus and Tyrantrum. I mean, like, I say my favorite Pokemon's Dragonite, but it's also, like, Dratini and Dragonair. Like, that whole line is just my favorite. There's a Goomy. Goomy number 1. Level 32. I think you did get the in-game event for Black White for Zorua. You just got the DNS Zoroark event and bred it. Yeah, because you can do like the Sap Sipper. Why is this an ability? I forgot this was a thing. I was doing this when I was hunting for Tetsuhiri. Every random Goomy I found shiny, I could not put to sleep. Well, some of them I could, but come on. Although Floragato looked better than Meowscarada, I kind of disagree. Floragato is like super forgettable in my opinion. Like I almost forgot its name until like a week ago. I was like, oh, its name's Floragato. That's what it was. And it's like it's gonna be fun finding a copy of Black 2, White 2. Yeah, true. Because I remember, like, I tried to use an R4 card to see if I can use the DNS exploit on it, and it wouldn't work. So I don't think you can just use, like, an R4 card for it. You can find Sliggoo around the route with the Zygarde Cave. I am not gonna do that, though, because I need these to be Goomies. Like, I guess I could catch 2 Sliggoos for the Kalosian ones, but I have to catch specifically Goomy for the Hisuian ones, so there really isn't like a huge point to that. Oh my gosh, like, do we just run from this and hope we find one without Sap Sipper, because this is getting ridiculous. What is the catch rate of this thing? I struggled to catch these things in Scarlet and Violet, too. Not being able to put Pokemon to sleep is brutal for catching them. It's, like, crazy how much of a difference it makes when they're asleep. Apparently it's a 27% chance. Like, come on. And then if it's asleep, it's a 53% chance. So like more than or about doubles. I can assure you I've chucked more than 4 balls of this thing. Well, Goomy's other ability, you can actually put it to sleep with Spore. So we'll have to keep trying to Spore them, because if we can, it'll be huge. On Gen 8 for your Living Dex, Alchemy quickly becoming your least favorite Pokemon. It's not hard to get all of them, but if you want to, like, Gigantamax all of them, it's crazy how much you have to do for that. Wait, what level does Goodra evolve? Like, do you get Goodra? Oops, apparently I hit the G twice. Is it like level 50? Level 50. Yeah, maybe I should go to catch just 2 Sliggoos and then come back and catch more Goomies. Just so that's easier. Not that it's gonna be hard to evolve. In like, I'm pretty sure I can just do it in Sword and Shield, right? I have like 800 rare candies.
This does put a smile on my face.
Grayscale, thank you for the follow. Thank you for putting a smile on Thanos' face. I do appreciate it. Route 19. Okay, so it's like over here. What's the encounter rate though? Oh, it's 10%. That's not bad. 20% in the yellow flowers. Okay. Okay. 20% in the swamp. All right, let's just do that. We'll do that for 2 of them, and then we'll come back and catch 2 more Goomies. You get a shiny unknown O. I haven't found a shiny unknown in Legends yet, which is weird because it's like a 1 in 585 chance I find a shiny one because I got the shiny charm and it was already research perfection. How to get so many Pokeball Plus? Yeah, the Pokeball Plus. You just like play Pokemon Go with like it auto spinning stops for you. After like a few weeks or a month, like you'll like if I'll just like forget about it and then I'll like hook it up to Sword and Shield and it'll be like, here's 300 rare candies. Like it's crazy. It's such a shame they don't have it work with like Scarlet and Violet. Like they're essentially discontinuing it. Am I gonna tackle the Gen 6 Mythicals? I just already have them. Yellow. We want yellow flowers or swamp, which I guess this is swamp. This works. Yeah, I know it's in the rain. Rain or fog in an overworld game. That's what Bulbapedia says. Oh, that might only be the Hisuian one. Oh no, it says fog in the, yeah, it's fog in the overworld. And then rain. Or it's rain or fog in the overworld, as in like you can't use moves. I think that's what that's specifying. You can't use Rain Dance to have it count. Which is unfortunate. Because it'd be so convenient if you could just use Rain Dance. Please don't have Sepsipper. Dang it. Come on, man. It's the catch rate of this thing. Sliggoo, level 48. And it is not asleep. Oh, it's the same catch rate. Okay, that's cool. That's convenient. Although, I mean, Goomy was a pain to catch. I'm gonna get paralyzed because it's got Body Slam. You're hoping there was a DNS thing or something? No, but there's a solid chance that once they shut down the 3DS Online, that like a DNS exploit will come about. But that's just not the case yet. You have to use like third-party hardware to like get the mythicals and other event Pokemon. Come on. Yay, it was easy. So you first connect to Sword and Shield, then to go. So what you do is like you have a Pokeball Plus, and if you go to Mystery Gift in Sword and Shield, there's an option to connect to the Pokeball Plus, and then you select you hit the button on your Pokeball Plus, and it'll be like select a Pokemon to put in the Pokeball. And then you do that and just make sure that like whatever Pokemon you put in the Pokeball Plus, you don't like trade it or like put it in home or anything, because it'll like reset. It's got to stay in your Sword and Shield game until you connect it again. And then when you connect it back, it'll be like, are you done with your stroll? And then it'll be like, here's all the rewards. Is there a way to mute it? Yeah, if you hit the top button and the stick button at the same time, it mutes it. And then it just does vibrations. Gens 1, 3, 7, 9 are the only gens where you love all the starters. 7. I'm not the biggest fan of Incineroar. I do like Primarina though, and I think the Rowlet line is one of the best modern starters we've gotten. Like Rowlet's up there with like one of my favorite starters all time, the whole line. Hope that happens before bank shuts down. Yeah. I like really want them to address bank, but at the same time, I feel like if they're gonna address bank, it's gonna be like them saying, "Oh no, we're shutting it down this day." What's wrong with Incineroar? It's a rel. I don't know what that means. It's a wrestling tiger. Is that what you were trying to type and that was a typo, or is that like some short thing for wrestling tiger? I think part of it was the fully evolved starters got leaked like months before they got revealed, and I thought they were fake. And then when when they revealed the middle stages, I was like, oh, it looks like they're gonna actually evolve into those final things that got leaked. And I just wasn't a fan of Incineroar. It just didn't look that cool to me. I've never thought it was like that cool. I don't like dislike it, but it's definitely my least favorite of the 3 Alolan starters fully evolved. Hey, this one doesn't have Sap Sipper, thank God. And this one's gonna be a pain to catch. And now I'm paralyzed. Awesome. Oh, he hit Sam before you finished it. The longer they put off saying anything about bank, the more hope you have. Yeah, that's true. Because the longer they put it off could mean like they are genuinely working on something. Because if they aren't working on something, they have no reason to just be like, all right, guys, this date's when bank's gonna end because we're just losing money off of it, you know? So it is kind of a good thing that they haven't said anything yet. I have a feeling it's probably gonna get addressed in April once the online shuts down, or like shortly after. If not, then maybe that is a good thing. But if they could just say like, we understand your concerns and we're working on a solution, like I just want to know. You were so disappointed how they revealed practically every new Gen mod in Gen 7. Yeah, I was too. I still really like Gen 7, but yeah, like I don't follow leaks. I don't like leaks. When I play a new Pokemon game, part of the enjoyment of playing through it is not knowing the new Pokemon. Like not like seeing them for the first time in your game. Like that makes the experience so much more enjoyable. So like when they were like and Gen 7 was my first like new generation that I was experiencing since getting back into the series. So when they revealed so many Pokemon, my assumption was there must be a ton of Pokemon in this generation. And then the games came out, and actually the entire Pokedex leaked when they released the Sun and Moon demo. And I saw part of the leak, and I saw the Alolan Geodude line. So like the Alolan Geodude line got leaked to me. Outside of that, the only Pokemon I didn't know about was Delmise until after the game released, and I saw someone using it in like an online battle. Every other Pokemon had been revealed in a trailer from Gen 7, which was ridiculous. And it's funny too, because I'll be talking about that in stream and people will like chime in and be like, no, they didn't reveal these Pokemon. It's like, yes, they did. Go look at the trailers. They revealed every Pokemon except for, I'm pretty sure it was only the Alolan Geodude line and the and Delmise. I'm pretty sure are the only Pokemon that like weren't revealed in trailers, which is it's so lame. I'm glad they don't do that anymore, but now it's like everyone just leaks everything, so you have to like avoid everything like the plague. My prediction is that they wait until every Pokemon is available on the Switch or whatever comes after that before they shut down Bank. That could be true. I just hope that they like are working on something. Part of what makes the Pokemon series so special, part of the reason I like am even into the Pokemon series nowadays is the connectivity between the games. There is something so special about like the older games are always still relevant. Like any other game series, as soon as the new game comes out, the old game is just irrelevant. Pokemon, it's like, dude, you can play Fire Red, Leaf Green, and that's still relevant to the overall series because they're all connected to each other. And if they take that away, it's just gonna be the worst thing ever. And you get until April 2025 before using Bank. I mean, it could be like a week after it shuts down. It could be like 5 years. Like, no one really knows. There's not really a way to predict it. Like building a team for each starter before playing, so you're not wasting time leveling up Pokemon you're not going to use because they aren't cool enough for me, and they have to regrind another Pokemon. I'm so happy that Gen 8 and 9 slowed down how much were revealed. You really liked how some mons were teased before their proper release, like Surfetch and Grafaiai. Dude, I'll just never forget when I saw Galarian Meowth the first time. It blew my mind. It was so funny. I had no idea what it was, and then when it said a wild Meowth appeared, I like lost my mind. Like you just can't get that when you follow leaks and have people spoil stuff to you just to get internet clout, get clicks. It's even worse now with Elon's Twitter, because now it's like people just engagement farm over and over again just to try to make money. So it's like even a worse thing now. Like I always wondered why like Sword and Shield never really got leaked to me. It was like easy to avoid spoilers, but now it's like nowadays, if I want to like fully avoid spoilers on new Pokemon games, I have to like be a hermit essentially. It's ridiculous. And it's funny because people will be like, well, just don't use social media. It's like you're asking me to change part of like what is a daily routine just because people can't control themselves. All right, I gotta organize all these guys. All right, let's see what we got here. That's right. So then we got Goomy. Then we got Sliggoo. Hisui. No. This one's gonna be Goodra. There we go. So that should be how that's organized. All right, cool. Next we have Bergmite and Noibat. I have a feeling Noibat's gonna be annoying to find. Isn't it like only in the ceiling encounters? Frost Cavern. The encounter rate 20%, 20%. 20%. The Frost Cavern. $16 did I say hi? I don't know if I did, but welcome in. Finally found a shiny Frigibax after months of searching, and a shiny Zangoose sometime later. Nice. Congrats. Okay, so Bergmite and Noibat, and that's like all I can catch from Gen 6. Then I'll have to do the Sun and Moon demo to get the Battle Bond Greninja. Flying through your Japanese Omega Ruby on the side and did not think you'd get Zekrom before you beat the game and you started hunting Zekrom or Reshiram. Nice. It's always good to get a shiny like super fast. It's always funny when you spend like a long time to like set up a shiny hunt and then you get it like really fast. It's like it took me longer to set this up than to find the shiny. Kingambit's so cool. Yeah, I like Kingambit. I don't like that he never gets off his freaking hair throne though. Like when he's like following you, he like freaking just like rolls around in a chair. It just looks weird. But other than that, he's really cool. Someone who doesn't really use much social media besides YouTube, you wish people would just keep leaks off their thumbnails. Yeah, no, most of what I get leaked is through YouTube thumbnails, I will say. Which, like, I don't even consider YouTube a social media. YouTube is just a platform for entertainment. So yeah, it's even worse when it's like through YouTube when you get stuff spoiled. Yeah, I can't stand that crap. Or like the game's like not even out yet, and then you'll see like just images and thumbnails of like new Pokemon. It's like, seriously. For Noibat, you're able to soft reset the shadow ceiling encounters rather than find a new one every time, so you struggle from. Oh, okay, that's good to know. That's a cool shiny hunt then. That'd make for a good shiny hunt. That's in Terminus Cave, right? I know it's like late game where you get Noibat, which is why like when I was saying like if you want a flying type Pokemon that's like from Gen 6, it pretty much has to be like Hawlucha or Fletchling. Someone's like, well, what about Noibat? It's like you have to play through 90% of the game in order to encounter Noibat. So that's kind of off the table. Terminus Cave or Victory Road? Probably just do Terminus Cave. 20%. Well, which one would be easier to get to? Victory Road or Terminus Cave? Or is it more common in Victory Road? Let's see. It's technically a little more common in Victory Road. I guess I'll just go there then. It's like 2% more likely to appear in Victory Road. Why do they disable the bikes in these caves? Like, come on. Unnecessary. Took you 4 hours to find a Bergmite here? It says 20%, right? Or am I crazy? Was it 10%? 10% can sometimes be brutal, but... yeah, no, it's 20%. I have to find 3 of them, though. You had to log out of YouTube to not see leaks for Gen 9. Gen 9 was not as bad as Legends Arceus. Legends Arceus was like... that one, even if I tried as hard as I could, I would have gotten spoiled it. Because I literally had someone send me the freaking leaked image. I wonder if part of the reason is because there just wasn't that many new Pokemon. So like once people found them, there's like, alright, here's a image that shows all of them at once. For some reason, people thought it'd be okay to just like share that around. And that was like the most disappointing thing leaked too, because I genuinely would probably have better, like higher opinions to like Origin, Palkia, and Dialga if they weren't leaked ahead of time. Like that, I could see myself being like my mind blown if I had no idea they had Origin forms, and then like you have to fight one of them at the end. And then like when I was playing through Legends Arceus and they had the Hisuian Arcanine, when they had the Growlithe evolve into Arcanine, the first thing I thought of was like, this would have been way cooler if it didn't get leaked. It was such a cool reveal, and Hisuian Arcanine is such a cool Pokemon too, and it's like, that would have been so crazy if I didn't know what it already looked like. Gen 9, I got like a few things like kind of leaked. I was really disappointed I got the freaking Blood Moon Ursaluna leaked. That was like the coolest part of the whole DLC, and I just got that leaked. I am in the right spot, right? 1 floor ice rock room, 3 floor only. This is the first floor. So yes. We are getting the other encounters. Beartic, Piloswine, and Jinx are all 20% as well. That's neat. Spiel's back. I did not know you left. What's annoying is that some people like to leak the games, but that they have no respect for us who don't want the game leaked back. Like we're wrong for not wanting to know what exactly. Yeah, no, that's actually like a huge issue. I have a friend who I play Pokemon Go with from time to time. Like he'll be out for like some of the main like big Pokemon events, and he was talking to me like about like the leaks of Gen 9, and I was like, I don't want to get like stuff leaked. He's like, you don't want to know what these Pokemon are? I'm like, no. Like he thought it was like weird for not wanting to know what the new Pokemon were before the game came out. I'm like, I like to actually experience the game for the first time before I like know everything about it. Yeah, we're really close. We need to, for Gen 6, we're almost done with catching Pokemon in X and Y. We just need to catch 3 Bergmites and 2 Noibats, and then we gotta move on to later gens. That's a 4%. That's neat. I just want a 20% Bergmite. I knew I was gonna find a Cryogonal first. Why can't I just ride my bike? This would be so much better if I could just ride my bike. Dude, I might get the Illuminate out. You might have to grab the Illuminate. And if somebody tried to lecture you on why you were wrong about not wanting to see the leaks, that's so wild to me. I think those people genuinely don't know. I think, and I don't even think this is a matter of opinion. I think factually, games and just overall media are better when you don't know, like, when you don't follow leaks. And the people that do follow leaks, they just haven't experienced that yet. So they don't know that it actually is better when you don't know everything about the game before it comes out. It's crazy. Like, I'll play a game that I got stuff leaked to me and I'll be like, oh, this is cool, sure, why not? And then, like, I'll play a game that, like, I haven't gotten leaked to me and it's just, like, an overall, like, way more fun, way more memorable experience. Like, even if it's a game I don't care if I get leaked, like, it's just better when you don't know about it. Alright, we got Illuminate now. Which I should probably give the Smoke Ball to this guy now. Am I done for asking if there's anything you need from ORAS? No. The only time you need a remake game is for the... And this is only if you're doing, like, an Origin Dex, where you're trying to catch every Pokemon from, like, the games they originated in. The only time you need a remake game is Fire Red Leaf Green. You need the unknown exclamation point and question mark. Those are the only times a remake game is ever, like, needed for an Origin Dex. Other than that, you can just use, like, whatever, like, the region is, like Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Gold, Silver, Crystal, Red, Blue, Yellow, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, stuff like that. So yeah, we won't be using remakes for like the rest of the series. Another 4% Cryogonal, are you kidding me? Is this song loud? The song seems loud. I just skip it. I'm gonna skip that song. That song seems really loud. I do that for Gen 10 except for the starters. I don't even like looking at the starters. They always reveal the first starters, like the first stages. I think this isn't like a serious claim, but you're a coward if you need to look at the fully evolved ones before picking a starter. That's not like a serious claim though. I think you need to be dedicated. If you see one of the 3 like unevolved starters and you have a favorite out of those 3, that's the one you gotta pick. And you just gotta You just gotta deal with it. Dude, there are people that were losing their minds when they're like, I need to see the fully evolved starter. I can't pick yet. I need to know what the fully evolved one is. It's like, dude, just pick it and hope you're right at the end. And if not, pick the other starter on your next playthrough. Honestly, kind of base take. Yeah, like, you gotta be dedicated. You gotta be committed to what starter you think's the best. You saw Fuecoco and Love at First Sight, no regrets. Yeah, I was between Fuecoco and Quaxly, but I was leaning more towards Fuecoco, and I'm kind of glad I did. Even though I don't really care for any of them, if I'm being honest. Starters usually don't wow me. That's probably part of the reason why that's my, like, opinion of, like, just be committed, because usually I'm just like, at the end, I'm like, it didn't really matter anyway. They're all just kind of mid. What's up, Fuecoco Frontier? Welcome in. Not falling for another. I like the starter most. Sorry, its final form is dumb looking. What about Meltan and Melmetal? You have to use Go for that. Meltan, Melmetal, and Gimmighoul use Go. Also, Meltan and Melmetal are Gen 7. They're not Gen 6. Wow, that took us so long to find one of the 3 Bergmites we need. You have to play through all of Fire Red, Leaf Green. Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. But you don't need to play through it multiple times at least. It's not like a version exclusive. But they're 1%, so they do still take kind of a while to find. This thing's gonna have takedown, watch. Rude, very rude. It's true though, you gotta be committed. If you think one of the starters is gonna be the best, you just gotta pick it and go with it. I just thought it was weird that so many people were like complaining that they weren't revealing the final stages of the starters. I'm like, guys, it's better when they don't reveal every Pokemon. Just pick a starter and deal with it. They say that they don't look at the story leaks, so it's okay, despite you saying you enjoy Pokemon more than the story because most popular games have a very mid-story. Yeah, the story is never what I like Pokemon games for. But I'm not gonna be like, the story doesn't need to be good. Like, I think better stories make the games better. But, like, here's the thing, like, my favorite Pokemon game, actually, the story in my favorite Pokemon game isn't that bad, the Platinum. But it's like, if we're talking like Switch games, it's like, I love Sword and Shield. That's my favorite Switch Pokemon game. And the story was terrible. It was absolute garbage. Scarlet and Violet's story was actually pretty good, aside from like the Gym Challenge story. I kind of hated the Gym Challenge story. That story sucked. Actually, only Arven's, let's be real, only Arven's story was good in Scarlet and Violet. Who am I even kidding? But I will say the story was still infinitely better than Sword and Shield in Scarlet and Violet, but I still think Scarlet and Violet, like, overall is just so much worse of a game than Sword and Shield. Like, the story being better doesn't make the game good, but it does need, but the stories do need to be better for Pokemon games than they are, you know? Like, they're not a requirement, but we shouldn't be, like, okay with bad stories, is what I'm saying. Will this video be the shortest once it comes out? I have no clue. No clue. I don't know how long a video is going to be until I'm putting all this stuff together. Thought you had to evolve Melmetal and no, you can only evolve Meltan in Go. You can't even evolve it in Let's Go. Although I've heard you can evolve it in the DLC of Scarlet and Violet with the same item that evolves Duraludon. I don't know if that's true though, because I haven't like actually looked into it. But I heard the Metal Alloy or whatever it is, I heard that can also like evolve Meltan. But other than that, you just evolve it and go 400 candy. I will be using Let's Go to send it in because then it won't have the ugly G.
This does put a smile on my face.
Darth Magikarp, thank you for the follow. Thank you for putting a smile on Thanos' face. I do appreciate it. You're not getting triple storytelling from Pokemon games, sadly. Wait, what do you mean by that? Triple story? Are you talking about the fact that there were 3 different stories in Scarlet and Violet? But yeah, that's, I think part of the reason why, like, when people say, like, they only like Scarlet, like, there's people that will, like, say Scarlet and Violet are, like, the better games, and the only real reasons they give is because of the story, but it's like, dude, even the best Pokemon story is not going to be as good as, like, so many other video game stories that aren't part of, like, a franchise, like a Pokemon franchise, you know? Like, if you want to play a game with a good story, Pokemon is not it. Pokemon is played for other reasons. But I'm not saying the story is okay when it's bad, you know? Like, it shouldn't be a bad story. It's just not really what I care about when when a Pokemon game comes out. Like, if a story's bad, I don't really care. But when the story's good, I also don't really care, you know? For a children's story, I'm glad they adjust bullying in one story. The thing is, it was not really well done. I think part of it is the lack of voice acting. I definitely think Pokemon needs to start doing voice acting in their mainline games. Because when you're playing through Scarlet and Violet and you have, like, that exposition flashback crap with Team Star, it is just a slog when you're just, like, reading the dialogue. Like, it needs to be voice acted. It'd be so much more engaging. Meltan cannot evolve with... Okay, so the thing I said see was fake. I, like, saw it, and I thought it was, like, a pretty credible account. But I was like, I haven't heard anything about this, so I don't know. Alright, so yeah, it has to be Go. You have to evolve Meltan through Go. You can't be in any mainline game. Thought Sun, Moon, ORAS had good stories, but haven't completely beat Arceus, I think. It's great up into the origin form boss. Yeah, I think Arceus had the best story. What was cool, the thing that made Legends Arceus' story cool is that it was based on just, like, already established lore, but it expanded on it, and it was a very lore-based game, and not just, like, the conflicts of the characters. It was more about, like, the origins of these Pokemon, and, like, the origins of how this area came to be and stuff like that. It was a Lewtwo April Fool's joke. Okay, so it was, like, a credible source, but it was an April Fool's joke. Interesting. Wait, when did the DLC come out? It wasn't an April Fool's joke. The DLC came out in, like, freaking October or something. April Fool's hasn't happened since that came out. Or wasn't it December? It for sure wasn't an April Fool's joke, because the DLC didn't exist when April Fool's was a thing. Voice acting and actual animations. How's it going? You have a question? You've done plenty of shiny hunting, but never any 1-in-8192 hunts. Who would be better first hunt? Darkrai or Shaman or Johto starters? You can double hunt. The Johto starters are going to be easier. Then Shaman will be easier. And then Darkrai will be the hardest of those. But none of them are, like, that difficult hunts. It was 29th December. It's April Fool's in some countries. Oh, really? There's, like, a different April Fool's for different countries? I did not know it was a thing. Wait, so do like, people in other countries get, like, genuinely fooled by April Fool's jokes because, like, it's different for them? I had no idea that was, like, I never even considered that being a thing. Like, I'll see April Fool's videos and so many people be like, oh, is this actually real? And it's like, everyone's like, look at the date. Do people actually not know what April Fools are? I've never even considered that. Alright, just need Noibat now. I was gonna say, because when I saw that post, I thought it was really strange that they were like making Meltan evolve in a mainline game when kind of the whole point was that it couldn't. Dia de los Santos Inocentes. Common in Latin America, Latino America, at least in your country. Interesting. Yeah, I would not have known that. The brokenness of Scarlet and Violet was a turnoff, and you like BDSP. The brokenness wasn't a complete turnoff for me, but just the way the game overall like works and plays.
Put a smile on my face.
Saint Omega, thank you for the follow. Thank you for putting a smile on Thanos' face. I do appreciate it. I really cannot be flying to victory road, I guess. Pretty let down with Scarlet and Violet. The DLCs aren't bad and made the game better, but the vanilla game wasn't fun, to be honest. So I agree with the need voice acting, especially when they're doing 3 games now. I think I will even take it a step further. I don't even think the DLC made the game better. I think there's like some minor features the DLC added that are like enjoyable, but I don't think it made the game better because the DLC, and I think part of it is just the way Pokemon is presented in that game. Like I hate to keep bringing it back to like overworld stuff, but it's just like when like the DLC for Sword and Shield came out, it was like, oh, look at all these Pokemon I can shiny hunt now in this game. Look at all these new features that are in, like I can get these items, like I can collect different things. Like it was all about collecting, finding rare things, getting more like a little more accessible. But then it's like with Scarlet and Violet, like the games are just presented in a way of like nothing's difficult to get. So when they add returning Pokemon, it doesn't feel impactful. So like to me, the only thing the DLC added was just another story, which again I think was completely hindered by the fact that there was no voice acting. Where it's essentially you're just button mashing A through a bunch of dialogue that is exposition, and then you do a few battles, and it's just, that's not fun for me. Okay, I genuinely don't know where these I'm using my Volbeat. Genuinely don't know where these ceiling things are at. What's up, Thor? Welcome in. Thank you for the shiny lock. What's up, Tommy Nader? Welcome in. Yeah, December, yeah. October was like the Kitakami one. Disappointed, Go Pokemon have the G on them, also called the Mark of Shame by me and your friend, else you can't really avoid it anymore, thanks to Gimme Ghoul's revival. I know, I hate that there's no way around Gimme Ghoul. Why not have Surf? What's going on here? Quick question for the Void Glitch. If you already caught Shaman or Darkrai, can you get another one if you... I know you can get multiple Arceus. I don't think you can get multiple Darkrai and Shaman. Switch. Smeargle. I have Waterfall on the... Wait, I have Surf... Why couldn't I Surf? Maybe I just wasn't close enough. I guess I can Surf on this. Asking for voice acting in Pokemon games is like asking for a Pokemon manga to have animated series. Very unlikely. Thing is, it's not though, because they had voice acting in the... I think it's ridiculous because their reasoning behind voice acting is not like their actual reason, like behind not having it. They say they want kids to like imagine their own voices, like make up their own voices for the characters and not have it be like a already determined thing. But it's literally the real reason is they just don't want to hire voice actors, because they claim it's because they don't want kids, or they want kids to like imagine their voices and be more creative with it. But then like a month later, they'll have voice actors in the anime or masters. It's like, what's the point of having them in these games if you're not gonna have them? Tell me this isn't gonna be a Noibat, right? This is different, right? Yeah. But yeah, it's like that contradicts their quote-unquote reasoning for not having voice acting. They just don't want to hire voice actors. It's so sad. But like they had voice actors in the freaking trailer too. Like the trailers for Scarlet and Violet. They were like, it was like taunting us. It was pretty much them being like, hey, look at this cool thing that's like in these trailers that you won't get in game. It just was, it was that like, there's always been like a level of disappointment with the mainline games that they don't have voice acting, but I feel like it was just taken to a whole nother level with Scarlet and Violet because they had voice acting in the freaking trailers, but not in the actual game. Where are these ceiling things? Where are these? Anyone know where the ceiling encounters are? I'm not seeing any. Is this the dripping? Isn't it right? Surf with Arceus, the overachievement. These are event Arceus, and Surf is actually really useful for level grinding. Okay, that was not. Does anyone see a shadow on the ground that I'm not seeing? Is there one on the bridge? I'm gonna save again. Yeah, there's ceiling encounters. Or is it like a, it's not like a one-time thing, right? Where are these things? Any stories about the stuff behind you or not? I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know what you mean. Any stuff about the stories behind me? I don't know what that means. You're not wrong, did you like some of the new Pokemon evolutions, but all the games do fall flat, unfortunately. The other cave, they're more common. Yeah, but on this cave, the Noibats are just more likely to appear. It's like obvious if there's a shadow, right? Oh, there's one. Okay, yeah, it is obvious. Okay, I know how to get there though. Okay, over here. We'll save. It's even more disappointing about the Noi voice actors in the mainland games and the spin-off. Yeah, it's like, that's what I don't get. Because they say like, oh, it's so the kids can like imagine of their own voice for the character, but then it's like a month later they'll have an actual voice in either the anime or Masters. It's like, then what's the that reasoning is just invalid. It just is. Bulbapedia says in Victory Road it's 22% for Noibat, which I guess isn't that much different, but it could make a difference. Doesn't even need to be voice acting per se. It could be like gibberish or some of the Monster Hunter games. Or like Banjo-Kazooie. Yeah, dude, Banjo-Kazooie was crazy with like the voices. They had voices, but you like imagined how they spoke. Because they just made noises when like dialogue boxes came up. But I think in a game like Pokemon, it makes more sense to just have like the dialogue spoken out. Makes sense. People were annoyed that Gloria didn't have a Scottish accent in Masters because they imagined her being Scottish. And you know what's funny is that wouldn't be an issue at all if they gave her a voice to begin with. You know? Why is Pichu so tough to find in Arceus? And why are all the research tests only doable with a wild one? I found an Alpha Pichu before a Pikachu, so I don't know. Are they really that rare, or are they just along the same lines as like Pikachu? Like, there's only like a couple spots they can even spawn. Oh my gosh, it just used Whirlwind. That nearly gave me a heart attack. Alright, I gotta get one more of these though. Did I add this? I don't think I did. I'm gonna add it. How many Pokemon do I still need? Well, there's this big number at the top of the screen that can you can kind of gauge how many I still need for this. Well, let's hope this is a Noibat, because I had no idea this was here. I did not see this one. Oh, let's go. Huge. I did not see this. I was just going to exit and then go back to the same spot that there was before. Any shinies during this challenge? No. You looked a bunch of times and only ever found one, hoping for an outbreak, but you don't know if they can even have outbreaks. I feel like they can, but I don't know if I've seen one. Maybe they show up in like Pikachu outbreaks. Alright, that's every Pokemon that we can catch in this game. Now all we have to do is get Battle Bond Greninja, and I think this fancy Scatterbug and Spupa now. Alright, let's see here. Where are we going? Where are we going? I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. Just want to say that you're one of the people alongside Birdkeeper Toby that made you want to finally pursue an Origin Dex, and you've watched your videos on this challenge. Watch your videos on the challenge when you're working on mine. Nice. Okay, good luck on that. Good luck on yours. I actually flew to the one place that doesn't have a Pokemon Center. I'm so stupid. It is wild that you have to get all the way to Santaloon City to access a Pokemon Center in this game. I've looked a bunch of times and only ever found one. Oh, I already read that. My bad. Like, your videos are the ones that you come back to the most. Thank you. I really appreciate that. What's the hardest region dex to complete in your opinion? None of them strike me as, like, overall more difficult than the last one. But the one that was probably the most time-consuming so far was Gen 3. Because of the way I was trying to get Deoxys, I had to play through Emerald 4 times and then do a crazy set of glitches 4 times in order to unlock the Deoxys event. The more like annoying one was Gen 2, just because Gen 2 was like the catch rates are just abysmal in Gen 2. And the going for the roamers was such a chore. Thought Vivian Fancy Pattern was an event in Kalos. Yeah, I have the event Vivian, but I need to catch Scatterbug and Spupa in Scarlet and Violet, because I'm doing the Scatterbugs and Spupas too. So whoa. Okay, I actually have to. There we go. So I have like the Scatterbugs of each pattern and Spupas of each pattern. So I have to catch one for the fancy ones. And the reason for this is these are like optional patterns. Like, you don't have to get these, they're optional forms. But I'm doing it just because it feels more complete to me. But Scatterbug and Spupa do technically have alternate forms. They just, they don't display in home, so that's why they're kind of like optional. And the same also goes for Mothim, which I didn't know until recently, so I'll have to like talk about that. There's everything we can catch in Gen 6. So we need to get Battle Bond Greninja, and then this 2 Scatterbugs, and then these are I already have the events for these Vivians, so that's where those spaces are at. And then this is Sylveon, which I have already, but I need to I can't send it into Gen 6 because I got it from Gen 1 Virtual Console, so I'll have to, you know, I'll have to send it in, like, later gen. Like, once I move these into Bank, we'll be able to do that. But I'm going to go for the Battle Bond Greninja, which I have to use on my 2DS because I have not restarted my Sun and Moon demo. Alright, but before I do that, I have to take a quick break. I need more water. You have to agree about Gen 2, still haven't got the roamers. Yeah, Entei was brutal for me. It took me so long to catch Entei. Raikou was fine. I got lucky with Raikou. Recently got your 3-segment Virtual Console to Dunsparce. You're gonna wish you luck on that since those games use Gen 7 method of deciding the value, not Gen 3. Yeah. It's because there's no, like, value for it in Gen 2, and then once you have to send it straight from Gen 2 into Bank, which has the encryption constant. The encryption constant was a value added in Gen 6, so because you have to send it straight to Bank, like, it just uses that. So yeah, well, my plan is to just go. I think you can get, there's an area, it's either you need like a swarm or there's just an area you get Dunsparce fast, like more common, it's like 40%. I think it's a swarm. And my goal is to just, I'm going to catch 20 of them, send them up, evolve them, hope for the best. If they're not, then I'll just catch 20 more. Like, we'll do it 20 at a time, because that's how the boxes work. You will fill out a box, and then just hope we don't go way over odds for it. Annoys me that in Pokedexes you can't set the form you want to display by default. You can in some of them, like Legends you can. I wish you could do it in Home, though. It'd be cool if you could, like, set them to, like, the shiny forms in Home and have it be defaulted to that. A lot of, like, the Gen 6 and up games, you can set them to the shiny forms and they'll stay, but I know BDSP you can't, which is disappointing. You want 100% Zygarde and Ultra Necrozma to be set, but you can't make it so, yeah. It'd be cool if you could. How to restart the Sun and Moon Deno? Is it just deleting the data? Probably, but I just have another copy on my 2DS, so I'm just going to do that. Use a swarm method is still a pain. Yeah, I mean, if it was like 100% encounter rate, it wouldn't be that bad, but 40%, filling up a full box of those is going to be kind of tough. You can trigger the phone call. Yeah, that's what I'm probably going to do. I just have to, like, make sure everyone else is off my phone, and then have only it's like a hiker or someone you have to have on your contacts. Okay, I am going to take a quick break. I will be right back. I'm back. Ugh. I think the Gen 1 gender differences is a pain too. Luckily, there aren't a whole ton of them. Yeah, that's true. I had to catch Rhyhorn like 20 times or something. It was like, I think I had to catch Rhyhorn like 14 or 15 or 18. I forget what it was. I probably said it in the video. But like Rhyhorn, I caught in the Safari Zone. I caught like 6 of them because I'm like, oh, I need 6 of them for like all the evolutions and the gender differences. And then like they were just all the same gender, and I had to like catch another 6, and then they were like still all the same. I got like 1 that was a different gender, and I had to like I just keep doing that over and over again. It was awful. It was very bad. All right, I have to get my my stand out because I gotta use my 2DS. I gotta also get my 2DS out for this. There it is. I'm also interacting with my buddy in Pokemon Go, so keep that in mind. I neglected it, but I need to like get hearts with it because I'll get it best buddy today if I get all the hearts I can. We gotta do these like battles and stuff. Alright, stand is over here. Make sure that we're on full brightness. We will definitely have to like maybe we won't. Has Officer Jenny exist in any game outside of Yellow? And is there anything like the anime? I don't think so. Is Officer Jenny actually in Yellow? I don't even remember that. Hey, I guess the focus is different for the... It's weird that the focus is like different for this one. That's just gonna have to be good enough. Like we're getting like 1 Pokemon. Wait, do I not have the Sun and Moon demo on this? Or is it like all the way over here? I thought I got it. Wait. Maybe I do have to restart the data. Huh. I thought for sure I downloaded it. Maybe I can still re-download it with the eShop. Let me see. This is a different account though, so I don't know. Let me just see. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to figure out how to do this. I'm gonna bust out the eShop. Easier said than done. I haven't homebrewed anything, so I'd have to like homebrew something first. This screen is so small I can't like tap the right characters. Also, I'm battling a Rocket Grunt in Go. I almost won. She gives you the Squirtle in Yellow. Is she actually referred to as Officer Jenny? Because I don't even think Jesse and James are referred to as Jesse and James in Yellow. They just are like, oh, maybe they are. I mean, I know for sure they're in Let's Go, so maybe Officer Jenny's also in Let's Go. But Let's Go is just a remake of Yellow, so like it makes sense. Shadow Corefish. Alright, Sun and Moon demo. Why is this looking like I can just get it? Like, oh, it says the software is currently unavailable. I was gonna say, I'm like, this is just. So it is confirmed you can get, like, you can re-download software, right? On the eShop that you've already gotten before. I swear I downloaded it on this because I was like, well, I'm gonna have to probably get another Battle Bond Greninja. Okay, let me. So I have it right here, but I think there's already safe data for it because I did this before and I never like restarted it. Oh, maybe not. Oh, maybe I just restarted it on this and then re-downloaded it just to make sure I can get it. Okay, guess we're just doing it on this one. Interesting. I thought for sure that was not the case. But I guess this is how I did it. Dude, I do not remember this at all. Like, I never really understood demos of Pokemon games. Like, they didn't make any sense to me. Dear son. Cool. Is that Greninja I left for you doing okay? Wow, this is crazy. I know you don't really have to do like too much. I feel like I need to fix my camera angle slightly. Hold on. That was too much. Oh, I'm angling it down, so go down. There we go. Alright, that's fine. How many Pokemon do I... Oh, did I already read that? I think I already read that. I only need 2. Well, 3. Dude, I don't remember this at all. You hope this makes it onto the Gen 6 video? I mean, it will. Like, I'm doing this for the Gen 6 video. Like, I'm not just doing this for fun. Okay, what do I have to do? I guess I just go out here. Oh, there's how. Sun and Moon gave you special, unique, exclusive Greninja with unique ability that no other Pokemon can have, and Oras gave you Glalie with a Mega Stone. Do you get to actually take the Glalie off of Oras, or off of the demo, though? I'm guessing there's like no settings or anything I can change, right? Yeah, I have Pokemon and bag. Here's our Greninja. Oh, you can't see it though. You gotta do that every time. Battle Bond Greninja. So the one will be taken with us into home. Wait, what nature was it? It's hardy. I don't know if that's random or not. Probably. Oh, you do get to take it off? That's kind of cool. I'm like, why can't I move? It's because I'm using the D-pad. Yo, Team Skull's here. You think one might be better than the other? You don't know, man. You're talking about the Pokemon you get from the demos? Definitely this one's better, because this one is like an alternate form of Greninja that you can only get from this game. Or from this demo. The other one is just a Glalie. This is crazy. Did Japan have this demo too? I wonder if the OT there is Satoshi instead. Probably look it up. Greninja. Guys, it's not shiny. 2016, that's America, Japan, OT. No, it's still Ash in Japan. That's very interesting. Pokemon Sun and Moon demo distribution, yeah. And then this is just protein one. Battlebond Europe, Ash, Battlebond, Ash. Protein, yeah, no, it's Ash everywhere. It's not Satoshi. What should I do? Let's do Night Slash. Outclassed, man. Don't you know I'm a Pokemon master that with this gifted Greninja that's already level 36? Yeah, so I must have deleted this software and then re-downloaded it. I think that's what I was getting confused. I was under the impression as I downloaded the software on the 2DS to be like, oh, I need to get this again. But I think what I did is after getting Greninja the first time, deleted the software. But then when they announced the eShop was closing down, I think I re-downloaded it to be like, oh, I need this. Head to the Pokemon Center. I want to go get some wild Pokemon though. It'd be crazy if you get this Greninja shiny, but you can't. They figured out shiny locks in this one. There's also a Mega Steelix you get, yeah. Chestnut said probably your favorite star out of the Kalos trio. Yeah, that's probably mine as well. I hate Quilladin though. Quilladin is like my least favorite of any stage of any starter. Am I supposed to heal? What am I doing? I'm not reading the dialogue, just so you guys know. So if they tell me I need to do something, I'm unaware. Oh my gosh, it's Professor Kukui. Let's go. No, I'm not starting Sun and Moon. This is the Sun and Moon demo. We need it for Battlebond Greninja. Nah, it's gonna be a bit before we start Sun and Moon. Do I actually have to do a trial? I remember this being really short last time, but I don't know. Is there anything you can do with extra Pokemon in Arceus besides release them? In Arceus? I mean, you can give some of them to like NPCs as part of quests. 10 Carat Hill? Isn't this not where 10 Carat Hill is? This is not the actual... This is completely different from the actual Alola map. This is not even part of Alola. That's crazy. Yeah, you get grit for releasing them, but they're asking if there's anything other than releasing them that you can do with them. There really isn't. Besides, like, giving them to NPCs for some of the quests. But some of them aren't even, like, giving them to you. Giving them. Sometimes it's just you show them the Pokemon. Am I crazy? This isn't part of, like, Alola normally, right? This is, like, a whole new place. I'm not fighting more Picky Pecks. I'm just not. No, I already had the demo. I'm sure I'm gonna just have to battle you, so let's just do it. Is she telling me about a trainer that I have to battle? Well, I'm sure I'll just mop the floor with this kid, so it doesn't really matter. I'm like, they said 10 Carat Hill, and we were like in a different... Isn't 10 Carat Hill like south of Howuli City? And we had to go north, which is just like a normal route. And then it's like, they have like the cave, but it's not... This is like nothing like how actual Alola is. Very strange. This is very interesting. Giving a shiny Wurmple to the side quest NPC is great. I gave the guaranteed shiny Ponyta to an NPC and they didn't keep it. They're like, it just essentially deleted the Ponyta. It wasn't one that like stays out. It's just like, oh, thanks for this fire type. Cool. And then it's just gone forever. I have to photograph the Pokemon. Do I have to use motion controls? This is gonna be really hard to film. Why is this song so creepy? What is this? ER Video BGM Thrilling 4. I don't know what that means. I guess we'll keep it on. Looks like Pikachu's gonna lend you a hand. Thanks. Go find a Jangmo first. You should be hiding somewhere close by. Alright. Gee, I wonder where it is. Also, I'm gonna have to charge my DS. It's almost... Okay, I think I have to use motion control. Maybe I don't have to. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I can use the circle pad. Nice. Got him. I don't even remember Jangmo being in this demo. Oh, this thing... Is this thing a fighting type, or is this pure dragon? Pure dragon, okay, cool. You didn't know you got Grit, you just thought you released them and get nothing for it? I mean, you may as well. Like, Grit is pretty useless. Like, it's good, like, when you're playing through the game. After that, you really just don't need it, and you get so much of it that it doesn't really matter. Alright. Huh, I wonder where the next one is. Oh my gosh, it's a Jangmo. Oh. No, this is Gen 6 music, but apparently it seems like it might be like a beta song that didn't make the final game. Yeah, Jang Mo really hates when we take pictures of it. Like, guys, not now, please. I've photographed 2 Pokemons. Wait, did it say I could still take a picture in there? Or should I just keep going? I'm jumping off. Oh, I guess I do have to take another picture in that. Weird. They just didn't have the budget to make a 3rd hole to put Pokemon in. Oh no, okay, wait, what?
This
Do I
does
go
put
back
a
here?
smile on my face.
I have no idea. Shadow Hoopa, thank you for the follow. Thank you for putting a smile on Thanos' face. I do appreciate it. There's got to be a hole I'm just missing. Or is it along this ledge and I'm blind? Probably just along this ledge. Oh, yeah, there we go. I bet it's a Hakamo'o. I bet the last Pokemon we fight is a Komo'o. Whoa, he's a fast one. We're too good, though. Is the whole demo shiny locked, or you can find changing mode? I'm gonna assume the whole demo shiny locked. You can't like catch any of this Pokemon. I'm pretty sure the only Pokemon you get is the Greninja. Like everything else, you have to just defeat. That's why they gave Aerial Ace to your Greninja to make this easy. Scary face. Okay, before we get to the next one, I am going to plug my DS in because it's getting close to dying. Don't mind that. There we go. We're going through. Now this is actually 10 Carat Hill. Like this is the place that's in actually Sun and Moon. But all the rest of that was not. What's just another Hakamo'o? I thought it'd be a Komo'o. It's like you take a picture and then the Komo'o protects it or something. Oh no, this is actually just it. They're like, guys, we gotta wait till we release another trailer before revealing Komo'o. Here's where you find Necrozma before it had any lore significance. Is that in Sun and Moon? I don't remember that at all. I remember you find it at the end of Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, like, crashed right before the League on the mountain. Oh no, it's calling for allies. Rock. What if we can, like, SOS chain these things? What's up, JG? Welcome in. Oh, Battle Bond's firing off. Let's go. Reveal it for the kids in the back. Oh, baby. Now it's getting real. This is why we're here. Oh, no. It identified me. What am I gonna do? Get wrecked. Yeah, I'm getting the not necessarily Ash Greninja, but Battle Bond Greninja is considered an alternate form in Home. So You gotta get it. Level 100 Gauntlet. Has Matt done that yet? He did it. Didn't he do it with the Oras demo? With the Glalie? You could probably do it with the Rocker, but that'd be kind of repetitive. It'd be pretty much the same thing. Yo, I got the Z-Ring! That I can't use. Let's go. I mean, you could probably use it in, like, wild encounters and stuff. I honestly have no clue how you send this thing up. I know it just kind of prompts you to, I think. After the Ultra Beast quest, you find the Krasmi in the grass. Yeah, I, like, vaguely remember that. It's been so long since I've, like, played through all of Sun and Moon. Oh, they're back.
This does put a smile on my face.
Shiver Simp, thank you for the follow. Thank you for putting a smile on Thanos' face. I do appreciate it. What Pokemon has been the most fun to obtain in this channel? Most fun? Dude, I don't know. Usually it's just you catch them or they're annoying to catch. Oh my gosh, Plumeria. Oh, she's gone. She's like, I know he's got a freaking Mega, essentially. Oh, never mind. She's gonna battle us. Oh, I have to use the Pikachu? I don't remember this at all. I just love the moves that say they do things, but they don't seem to do anything. Well, like Odor Sleuth? That just makes it so you can't, like, miss, or, like, you can attack, like, ghost types and stuff. Is it gonna force me to use Pikachu? Oh my gosh, it is. It just forces Pikachu to one-shot this Golbat. That's cool. Level 40 Pikachu. With a Thunderbolt. A Z Thunderbolt. Gee, this is gonna be a tough one. Oh, he's angry. You love Team Skull, probably the best evil team we've gotten, even if they're stupid attack. Team Skull was fun. The teams after Team Skull have been pretty terrible, I'm gonna be honest. Team Yell was just like obnoxious fans. Like they weren't an evil team. And then Team Star was just like outcasts. Like they weren't an evil team either. Like bring me back to like the evil team that's like, let's catch the legendary and take over the world with it. Like give me those guys again. What a great match. Oh my gosh. Pikachu, look at you. Oh, Wempow, we don't get to keep Pikachu. I guess you're going to take back that Electrium Z as well, right? Because I have no use for it. I think once this demo's over, it just like prompts you. It'll just like say like send Greninja into Pokemon Bank. Right? Oh, I have to watch this. Okay. Is this just the intro to Sun and Moon? Is this? I'm pretty sure this is just the intro to Sun and Moon. Dude, Sun and Moon was so crazy. Freaking Ultra Beast out of nowhere. More adventures are waiting for you in the full game! Joke's on you, I ain't playing Sun and Moon, I'm playing Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Available now! Wait, didn't this come out before Sun and Moon? They must have updated it once it came out. Okay, isn't there like a thing to like send this Greninja? Oh, I have the ride Pokemon now. Cool, Tauros, baby. Tauros, let's go. I know how to use it. I played the actual games. How do I... Watch video, Nintendo eShop, Pokemon Sun. Okay, no. And we're gonna do the pro strats. We're gonna make it set to the D-pad. How do I send the Greninja? You're gonna be playing through both Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon. I'm gonna do only Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Is there like someone I have to go to for this? You have to send it into the full game and then claim in the Pokemon Center. Might be a mystery gift up to the guy outside of the center. Oh, do I have to send? You don't even send it into bank. You just send it into like Sun and Moon. Interesting. It's been so long since I've done this. Like, actually, it was actually 2016 when I did this last time. If you come see me tomorrow, I'll give you something good. Not today. Not the day after tomorrow. It's got to be tomorrow. Got it? What? What? Do I actually have to wait a day or can I time skip? What exactly am I supposed to do at this point in this demo? Like, why did it give me this? I can encounter Pokemon, though. Watch, it's just gonna be Picky Peck again, watch. Youngies. Maybe someone in the center. I don't remember this at all. I thought it just like prompted me like, do you want to send your Greninja into the game or whatever? Or maybe I have to I don't have the game in the DS currently. We'll just talk to people. Need something? Send to full version. Oh, okay. Let me save first. Oh, I can't save. Okay. So you can't do anything at this point. That's like more. Interesting. I got my Moon copy right here. Let me just make sure my Moon copy is like in a spot that's good. So let me open that up. Wait, so what's the point of them giving you the ride pager if like you actually can't do anything after that? Let's see if the Executor's shiny. Oh wait, I should not have done that because I'm just gonna have to like play through. We'll see if the Executor's shiny though, because why not? That'll be fun. Even though I already got it on the other game. It's not. Okay, wait, let me, because it's just, there's just gonna be more like dialogue and crap. I think I can just fly to a Pokemon Center. I forgot it's not fly in this game. It is ride Pokemon. It's been the most frustrating to catch up to this point. What do you think will be the most annoying to catch are the ones I haven't caught yet? So, in terms of just bad RNG, Uxie. Uxie took like over 230 Pokeballs to catch. Okay, I mean, we can just send it in here. Uxie took like over 230 Pokeballs. It took hours to catch Uxie. But that was just because of bad luck. The most frustrating Pokemon to catch for me was Entei in the Gen 2 games. because and I did get unlucky with Entei. That was definitely part of it, but the main part was the fact that there's like an algorithm that's like in place to prevent you from just going back and forth between routes. Dude, there's no PC. That's funny. Your console has a full package version inserted and the full download version is installed. The package version will be prioritized sending data. Sure. Yeah, I think we're covered on that. Wait, can I just keep sending it in? Is that a thing? Because it didn't actually get rid of Greninja in this. No, I don't have another Pokemon. You like can't catch any other Pokemon. So wait, did I not have to like play through that again? I mean, I had to in this sense. Wait, it's not in here. Did I not send it in? Do I have to catch another Pokemon? Did that just not work? Alright, hold on. Did I miss something? I'm pretty bad at reading dialogue in Pokemon games, which is part of the reason why they just need voice acting. One time per demo save, okay. So I wonder if I just didn't successfully send it. What does this guy give me? I might check that tomorrow. Console has a full package version inserted in the download. Yeah, I understand that. Okay. We have one in the cartridge. Pokemon not listen to you, blah blah blah. Oh, I have to pick it up. I'm stupid. All right, it's a mystery gift. Duh. Wait, so yeah. Wouldn't I technically be able to just send it into like a Sun version too? Because it doesn't get rid of it from the demo. Wouldn't I be able to do like one per save file? Oh, he's right here. I thought I... Okay. Oh, I gotta... Really? I gotta deposit a Pokemon. We'll deposit... Who's my weakest link? Probably Executor. We got it, baby! 160! Let's go! Wait, it's hasty nature now. What the heck? It was hardy in the demo. And it's also reverted level, so it's just completely different. Met in the Kalos region? Interesting. I never knew that. It says it's met in the Kalos region, but it has the sun and moon symbol, the Alola symbol. That is interesting. All right. You told me what? Genders? What do you mean genders? I don't know. You guys are asking me one-word questions with no context, so I have no idea what you're talking about. It does not have a chance of being shiny. It is shiny locked. It's probably just like a predetermined thing, like every other event. What are the last two? Scatterbug and Spewpa from Scarlet and Violet. So let me open up bank. Let me close this out first. Actually, I can just open a bank. Now we gotta start sending Pokemon up. And let me remove this for now because I want to have like everything in the right spots. Because it's already 450, I might just catch the Scatterbug and Spewpa off stream while I like send everything up in Evolver. Someone doesn't know Gen 9, why do you need Scatterbug and Spewpa there? It's not even that if you don't know Gen 9 it'd be confusing, like, even if you know Gen 9, I still would probably have to explain it. Essentially, Scatterbug and Spewpa have the alternate forms like Vivian, they just don't show up. They're like internal forms. So they're like not required for a Living Dex, but they are optional. And I got every Scatterbug and Spewpa from every Vivian form. And in Gen 9, in Scarlet and Violet, the default Vivian is the fancy pattern. So it's the first time you're ever able to catch like a fancy pattern Scatterbug and a fancy pattern Spewpa. So we have to catch fancy pattern Scatterbug and Spewpa. And there's still no way to get a fancy pattern, a Pokeball pattern Scatterbug or Spewpa. Whoa, 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 let's not do that. And then I have, this is Eevee. This one's gonna be Sylveon, which we put here. We caught that in Gen 1 because it has the icon. And then these two spots, these are events that I have in home already. And then that's the fancy Spewpa, and then that's the fancy Scatterbug. And then that's Ash Greninja, which we will, or Battle Bond Greninja, which we will do right now. Asking if you need a female battle bond as well. No, there's no gender difference. I don't even know if, I don't even think you can get a female one. It's probably guaranteed to be male. Let's see, let's go to my history, because I just looked up this thing. I'll get to history. Here it is. Oh. Yeah, it's guaranteed male. Every single Greninja that has been distributed has been male. All right, so let me swap this out for Moon. And we can put the Battle Bond Greninja in there too. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna catch the Scatterbug and Spewpa off stream because I have to set up like, I'd have to get my Scarlet copy and then set that up anyway, and I'll probably just do all that off stream, but like evolve everything as well. And there we go. Cool. Eh, what the heck? I'll at least send everything up into home. We'll do that. Oh, I gotta turn to HDMI. Actually, I don't know if I can show this yet. Was that Ash Greninja from Sun and Moon demos? Yeah, that's the only way to get Ash Greninja. Okay, let me... I'm pretty sure the code displays on the Switch, so I'm going to not show that because I don't want anyone stream sniping my whole Gen 6 Living Dex and taking it from me. Playing through Omega Ruby and you just got shiny Castform from the Weather Institute. What the heck? What's with everyone getting random shinies? I can't even get a shiny that I'm hunting. Move to Pokemon Home. I must just hit quit. I need to get the stylus out. So we want this box, this box, this box, this box, this box, this box, and this box. And then this box, this is for Gen 8, that's for Cleavor, and then that's for Annihilate, so Gen 9, so we're not doing those yet. Okay, yeah, it does not show the code on this. Geez, home is moving slow today. Oh, there we go. Actually, wait, if someone were to stream snipe the code, it wouldn't be them taking my Pokemon. It would be them giving my home Pokemon. I just thought about that. Okay, the code finally showed up. That took forever. That would actually be so funny. Where is this? There it is. Why is this? There we go. It's moving so slow. I don't know what's going on right now. It wants some free mods. Yeah, if I like leak the code, like if I were to, like you could actually probably do that. Where like I just do move, and then I like leak the code, and then you guys type it in, and then it just like whatever boxes you send, you just will send it into my home. All right. So now I need a different HDMI cord.
This does put a smile on my face.
Yo, Freddy500, thank you for the follow. Thank you for putting a smile on Thanos' face if you appreciate it. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the music because this is gonna be game audio too. What's up, Freddy? Welcome in. Speaking of Rockruff, how do you get Dusk Form? You just got yours from GTS. It was an event, or can you get it normally? Only from an event. Like, as of now, the only way to get a Rockruff, like an own tempo Rockruff in Gen 7, it has to be through trading someone. Because once you get it, you can, like, breed for more. Yeah, get rid of all this stuff. There's a chance it doesn't log me in just yet. Sometimes it takes a minute, especially considering we're sending in like 160 Pokemon. Or 150 something. Shiny breed on tempo. Yeah, you can breed for shiny on tempo Rockruff. You can't breed for Battle Bond Greninja. That's the only reason why you can't get it shiny. Because you get Froakie instead. Whoa, what just happened? I just shocked my monitor and the screen went black, and I thought my computer just like shut down or something. That freaked me out. Why is it taking so long? Home is moving really slow today for some reason. Like an error occurred. Like, come on. It took like 30 seconds to get that code up. You're sick of limited time content? Yeah. They're getting better at it though. Like, you can catch own tempo Rockruff just in Scarlet and Violet normally. And Dusk Lycanroc, but if you want to do an Origin Dex, it's a different story because it's before they changed their ways. Got into Fortnite recently and man, does it make you mad? Fortnite's fun when you do well, but then skill-based matchmaking kicks in and then it's not fun anymore. What are we doing right now? We're trying to log into Home because we just sent up a bunch of Pokemon from Gen 6 into Home. But Home's being weird right now. Unless... No, because I logged in earlier. Not my Switch. There we go. See, like, even this is taking forever. Like, why? Like, that should not have taken that long to, like, get this to show up. Aren't the limited time content like the Battle Pass skins like Spider-Gwen and Haxor? I don't know who Haxor is. But yeah, I definitely think it's weird that they put like collab skins in Battle Passes that are limited time. That doesn't really make sense. There's people that get annoyed that some of like the Fortnite original skins are in the like old Battle Passes, and it's like, okay. Like, I understand getting disappointed for like missing out on that, but that's not really something to get mad at. But yeah, like when it's like, oh, you can't get Iron Man in Fortnite ever again because it was a Battle Pass. If you had to move all Gen 1 through 7 Mons from Bank to Home, should you do it in one go or multiple smaller batches the first time I've used Home? It's probably better if you do multiple smaller batches. I've heard horror stories of people losing Pokemon when they send them up. But, like, I think it's really rare and it'd be, like, one Pokemon. So if, like, something like that happens, you would have to, like, really keep track of, like, what it is. Wait, no, these are in the right spot. That's right. And then now these boxes are full. Oh, my camera's in the wrong here. Let me do this. My camera's not in the wrong spot, but it normally doesn't cut off stuff on that side, so. See, it's like when you send them in like this, really gets confusing as to where some of the Pokemon go, because it only puts them in empty boxes. So yeah, now we're here. All right, so now, I mean, outside of evolutions, I have to do evolutions. I have to catch the Scatterbug and Spewpa from Scarlet and Violet. And then I have to change this one's form into 10, or I have to change this one's form into 10%. And then maybe give them Power Construct as well. And then I have to change this Hoopa into Unbound. And that'll be it. Crazy stuff. But I'm gonna do that off stream because there's a I don't have time to stream this right now. And then I also I have to do a lot of evolutions. I have to go and like grab all my games to figure out what games every Pokemon goes in. And then I have to evolve them all, you know, do all that stuff. So we'll probably end it here. Well, I mean, we have everything caught except for 2 Scatterbugs, so we're pretty much done. And then we'll move on to Gen 7 for the next one, which I'll have to delete all these guys. Because I delete them as I go, so I had my Gen 6 Living Dex, but then when I started working on this, I deleted them so I could just move them in. Also, if anyone's wondering, the thing with the Scatterbugs, I've said this so many times and it will be explained in the video, but Scatterbug has alternate forms just like Vivian. Same with Spewpa, they have the same alternate forms. This is an icy snow Scatterbug. This is a polar Scatterbug, so on and so forth. And they don't have actual forms that show up in home, but they do have their forms already internally, so we count them, but they are completely optional. So we want to just get all of the Scatterbug and Spewpa forms, even though they're optional. You don't have to do them, they're not required. It's just because I'm crazy and want it to be 110% completed. And we had to do the same thing with Mothim. So off stream I caught the different Burmies. So this is a plant Burmy, this is a sandy Burmy, and then this is a trash. These are trash Mothim. And I did the same thing that I did with the Scatterbugs and Vivians. I marked them to match the actual cloaks so that I never get them mixed up. So Trash Cloak is square. So if we ever move these guys around and stuff, we'll know that the square one's Trash Cloak, because the Trash Cloak Burmies and Wormadams are also squares. So we did that too. And yeah, these are also marked. So I just did a mark in order. So it was well, this one's different because Echo actually traded some of them out of order. So I marked them and then rearranged them. So yeah, this is Tundra. So for example, let's just go to a later one. So Circle, Triangle, Heart is we can't really tell what that is off the back. So Circle, Triangle, Heart is gonna be, was this River? So yeah, Circle, Triangle, Heart's River. So we know that this Spewpa is a River Spewpa, and then this Scatterbug's a River Scatterbug, so that's why I like marked them. There's gonna be like the only Pokemon that are marked are the ones with like the internal forms that you can't actually see. Maybe I do the same thing with the Alchemy at some point when like we have the shinies, because obviously you can tell the Alchemy forms, but when they're shiny you can't. So yeah, pretty cool. Can mark the Mothims by their Terra type. I don't think Burmy's in Scarlet and Violet at all, so I don't think you could do that. Right? I don't think Burmy's in Scarlet and Violet unless I'm mistaken. Pretty sure it's not. Did you allow space for extra Mothims? No, I just organized. I just moved everything over by 2. It doesn't take long to do that. Everything over by 2 up until Gen 6. Because I didn't have Gen 6 in home until then. Until now, so. Like, we have, like, extra slots and stuff, so. So, like, yeah, like, once I start with Gen 7, I'll start, like, deleting these guys. And then we'll have, like, all these open boxes. So if we ever, like, need to move stuff over, it'll be fine. And then Gen 8, and then Gen 9, and then we're done. I don't have anything caught from Gen 9 yet. Because I started this Living Dex challenge before... Was it before Gen 9 came out? I think it was before home compatibility came out with Gen 9. But Gen 9 was already out. So I just never went to catching, like, catching anything originally. Normally I just catch them as I go. But since I'm doing it this way now, I just haven't gotten Gen 9 at all. When these are, like, from older playthroughs and stuff. And then I keep all, like, the legendaries and mythicals. So, like... Even though I, like, delete everything, and, like, even though, like, these ones, there's no, like, DNS exploit for these ones, so I couldn't get, like, new ones. But, like, for like, Keldeo and Meloetta and stuff, like, I have the extras that I had originally just in a box, like, all the way over here. So, like, here's, like, extra mythicals. Extra hat Pikachus. This is the event Snorlax that has hold back, which is exclusive to this event Snorlax. Oh, these are Pokerus Pokemon, which I guess is kind of irrelevant now because I already have like a bunch of... For those who haven't been watching the streams, I found Pokerus on one of the Gen 6 streams. So like there's a bunch of Pokemon in our Gen 6 decks that just have Pokerus now. Yeah, a bunch of extra legendaries. These were the original these are event Zygardes, I guess. These are the original ones I caught, but I caught them in like Repeat and Dusk Ball. Some of these Pokemon are just Pokemon I had to catch to register certain moves. Like I think this one was like Revelation Dance I needed to register. Not sure what this one's for. This one might have been Punishment. I don't know. Some of these Pokemon had like weird moves, like maybe Synchronize, that I had to register into home. More legendaries and mythicals. These were my original Deoxyses. This one I forgot to rename, so its name's in all caps because it's from Spanish copy. Stuff like that. We have so many extras. Oh, and then here's the extra Vivians that I like traded for and stuff originally. And then these ones, there was a challenge in home to register all the starters from Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, so that's what these are from. And then the extra Furfrou forms. So even if we can't change Furfrou's form in Legend ZA, I will at least still have these ones that I can use. So we kept those. But yeah, this is like all the extra crap that I have. There's no way you could ever do a complete move dex. Just by registering all the Pokemon, you usually get most of the moves. Like if I look at my like Pokemon home, there's only like maybe 20 moves or so that I just need to register. And honestly, most of them are probably Gen 9 Pokemon because I haven't like registered a lot of the Gen 9 Pokemon. So basically, the forms aren't visible, but they still exist. They exist to evolve into the different patterns. Yeah, and vice versa for the Mothim. The Mothim, it's like the forms exist for Mothim, but they exist because it just holds on to the form data for whatever Burmy you get it from. Which I didn't know about that until like last week because someone in chat told me about it, and then I did some research on it, and it is true. You did that in Go, but you named them instead? Oh, like the forms? Apparently, if you send in Burmies from Go, even if they're like trash, or if you send in like a Moth, I think it's Mothim. Or if, no, I think it's if you send Burmy in too. If you send in like a trash Burmy from Go and then evolve it into a Mothim into mainline games, it'll revert to a plant Mothim and not like whatever form it was from, unless it was already plant, which is interesting. Yeah, I'm not doing nicknames. That's one of the reasons why I did this challenge. Like, I had some Pokemon nicknamed and some weren't, and wasn't like super consistent. A big one that's gonna be tough, which I don't know how tough it will be, but I might have to catch a few extra Pokemon for it, is Magearna. I named this Magearna Eve, and I don't want a named Magearna. So I think I have to set up home on a different profile and then essentially trade every single Pokemon over to get another one. And then there's going to be some that I think I will trade for some, but most of everything else I can just send them into like a game and then switch accounts on and then send them into home on a different account to register everything. So we'll be doing that for the Magearna. But I think what I'm going to do for Magearna is, because this Magearna you don't get until you register up until, I believe it is Eternatus. I think you have to register up till Eternatus to get that Magearna, so I think I'm going to like wait until Gen 8 to do this Magearna again. Kind of like leave you on your toes for that one. I don't know. Did they get rid of Pokerus in Gen 9? Yeah, they did. You wouldn't be able to find it if they had it in Gen 9 because you don't have to encounter Pokemon in that game. Just how Overworld works. I'm sure Pokerus will never be in an Overworld Pokemon game. Yeah, get Pokerus in every Pokemon. Maybe. It's fun to spread Pokerus onto Pokemon, and like here, let me go through. We had like a decent amount in this that ended up getting not any of the starters. But because we just like got Pokerus on like one of our team members, we kept spreading it to like other Pokemon. I don't think any of the Scatterbugs have it, but like I think some of the Flabébés have it. We got we got it while looking for the white flower Flabébé. So this Flabébé has it. And then this one's cured, but our Tyrant and Amora that we hatched from eggs got it. So there's just like a few random Pokemon in here that have Pokerus. This one has it too, but it got cured. Phantump has it. This Pumpkaboo has it. Everything we were using like Repeltrix for got it, because we had to put him in our party with an active Pokerus Pokemon. So yeah, it was interesting. It changed. You need Gen 9 now. I don't think that's true. I'm pretty sure I looked it up once they added home compatibility. It was a great stream. Had a lot of fun chilling here. I appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out. What you wouldn't give for one of those Genesects. Just catch them and go when they make them available. Imagine they introduce Devolution spray in the games, then all the data is needed. Yeah, true. Legends Arceus Gen 8 or 9 for people say one or the other. It's definitely Gen 8. It's not even close. It's not even close. Yeah. Let's Go is debatable Gen 7, 8. No, Let's Go's definitely Gen 7. Gen 7. Let's Go's Gen 7. It's just different because it's on a different console than the other Gen 7 games. That's the weirdest one. That one does have the most confusion, but it is definitely Gen 7 is Let's Go. And then Legends Arceus is Gen 8. The gens only change when it's like a new like full full like Dex with like new starters and everything. Are your Pumpkaboo sizes out of order? No, this is how they're listed in home in order, in Dex order. Average is first because it's the most common one. Then it goes small, large, super size. So average, small, large, super size. So that's the order. Obviously, it's not as satisfying looking as it going small, average, large, super size, but I go off of the way the Dex classifies them. And it's also weird with the Flabébés because you would think it'd be like red, yellow, blue, then orange, then white, because orange and white are like the rare ones, with orange being like more common than white. So you think it'd be like the 3 common ones first, then the slightly like the more rare one, then the rarest one. But this is how the Dex organizes them. It does red, yellow, orange, blue, white. So yeah, we go off of how the Dex organizes stuff. So yeah, that's just how the Dex organizes the Pumpkaboos. So yeah, let's save this, because I don't think I've saved it yet. You can rename once in Sword and Shield, right? You're talking about the Magearna? No. So the reason you can rename it in Sword and Shield if you didn't name it in home. I named it in home. So the way it works is you can only rename Pokemon one time if you're not the OT, and they are unnamed. And when you get an event Pokemon from home, your home OT is different than your game's OT, so I cannot rename it. And there's no way to rename Pokemon in home, unfortunately. So I have to just get another Magearna, which is fine, because I probably would have to catch another Magearna anyway, because for the most part, like for the series, even though a lot of these Pokemon do still follow my rules and I still have them, like there's still plenty of Pokemon in my old school living dexes that are caught in Pokeballs, are caught in the original games, and my OT and whatnot. I'm just gonna still like recatch everything I can. The only ones that I can't do are the ones that are like limited events that you just cannot get anymore, like the Hat Pikachus outside of the Partner Cap one, and then like Hoopa and Deancey and Volcanion. Like there just hasn't been like OG distributions for them anymore, and there's no DNS exploit for them, so I can't like just get them right now from their origin games. But Magearna, if I make another home save file, I should be able to get another one, you know? Yeah, they should have renaming in home. Yeah, for sure. Especially because, like, your home OT is different from your game. So, like, once you name something in home, like, that you get as an event, you just cannot name it anymore. So, like, I don't know if I still have it in here. My shiny Zeraora, which I'm okay with the name. I'm fine with the name. But it's always gonna be named Stormbreaker. There's no way I could ever change its name, because it was an event in home, and when you get the event in home, it prompts you if you want to name it. So I was like, yeah, let's name the shiny Zeraora, or like, yeah, let's name this Pokeball Magearna. And then later on, it's like, well, what if I don't want the name anymore? There's nothing you can do about it. So like, for example, so like this is like my main Sword and Shield file. ID is 252888. And then if I go to this Magearna, same name, because that's my name in home, but the ID is different, 221684. Even though I sent this into the same save file originally as like I caught this Surfetched in, you know? And then this is my absolutely sad shiny living dex. There's Stormbreaker. So it should be the same ID as the oh, it's not the same ID as the Magearna. Oh, this is just a different one, but it prompted me to name it though, which is weird. Interesting. I didn't know this. So this has a home OT, but it let me name it, which is very strange. I did not know that. And then these are from Go, obviously. It's a really good name, actually. Yeah, I'm okay with the Stormbreaker name. That was at like the hype of like Infinity War and stuff when those games came, or those movies came out. So I was like, this is sick, dude. But I like nicknaming my shinies anyway, because it makes them a little more unique. You have to hack in the Pika caps. You could try to trade people for them online. It's always an option before the online goes down, or just hope that they have like the OG ones in home, like I do. How many people here like name your trainer the canon name sometimes? When I was a kid, I think I named one of my Fire Red playthroughs as Ash. I don't think I ever named him Red though. But yeah. All right, I'm gonna end it here. That's gonna be it for the stream. That's gonna be it for the Gen 6 Living Dex stream. So pretty soon I'll have that video up once we get everything evolved and edited and recorded and everything. But thank you to everyone who tuned in, and I will see you